don't know.
Yeah, there you go, cancel that out of there. Okay, so you got a 73 on the one you clicked on, WOPE. There it is up there.
Oh, wow.
There's your first one, bud.
All right.
So now,
Oh, are you doing
as
it?
these come up here, just pick one. Now these are all low. So what I like to do in trying to copy what I learned,
Uh-oh, Joe's teaching how to do
go
FTA now?
to another spot. The green is receive, the red is transmit. Okay, so you can go receive and pick a
It's okay,
blue
Joe's
area.
giving a class in FTA. It's all,
And now pick on, there's one.
it's all good, he's got it.
There you go.
Oh, who's that?
Now, there it is, it's
Who's on that?
showing up.
HT over here, I think. Who's calling CQ on an H?
Yeah, well, that's my HT. I don't know who's calling.
Now you're transmitting now. You're transmitting to him.
What are we
Red
on
light
here?
is on. Okay.
We're on 6 meters still over here?
Yeah. Well, you got two choices, 6 or 2.
Okay, now
Do you
just
need
wait.
you need a chair?
Let them go
I've got like a
through
couple
and
in
see
my
if he
car.
responds. Now, what they told me is,
Folding chairs.
go ahead and transmit like 4
I'm just
times.
gonna go.
I'm gonna trade you.
You want this?
Watch for the red. Okay, you see now he
Trade you for a
just,
non-petted.
he just
Oh, I don't
responded.
care.
Holy crap, you did more than me. That's 2.
Oh, wow.
There he is, he's up there, 4 E. Okay. And that's why I like to go to these little blue areas, because you get better luck. And I don't know why, but you know, here's all the communications going on. But again,
I don't like the way that one's set up. I like this.
see how the receive goes over?
That's why
Go
I
ahead
have
and
two
pick the
27 inch
9.
monitors.
That's why I got a
Double
huge
click
monitor.
on
That monitor that
Alright, so now
Windows
there
7
you are,
uses
you're
like that big.
transmitting
The monitor
to
is
him.
huge. And then I use my MacBook, which is also a good sized MacBook. It's like a 21 inch.
Now that's
I use
a
that for
possible
surfing and
duplicate.
stuff.
Oh, that
So
is a
I run all my
duplicate.
FTA
So
down
you
here.
can,
Anything, I might have QRZ on the laptop. But
And
I like it
another
because it's
one.
such a big screen. I put all my FTA stuff here.
One of the 6s.
And then I have HRD open
We
here.
just did W4.
You don't really need to do an FTA, but I like having it open and then I can click open my
So
log easier.
you can go over here
And then
and
down
pick
here, I
another
leave a web page
segment.
open, usually QRZ,
Up here.
and that way,
Wherever you
if somebody
see there's
responds
like
to me,
a
I type
blue.
in their call right away,
Say
and the
there's
info pops
something.
up, and then when I have to fill out the
No,
fields
it's
on mine,
same.
they just cut and paste it, and it's like, boom, I got it down to the sign stuff. So, it might be a simpler
There
way
you
to
go,
do it, but it
84,
works for me.
8K.
It's called CQ, I don't know if anybody's. This might be all old stuff here, so maybe I should clear
Well,
it.
remember, you have 2 antennas available to you.
Yeah.
A
I
V4.
don't know if anybody switched what we were using, but
A4KK.
we were having really good luck on 6 earlier.
We just did that one.
And then all of a sudden, just like dried out, like,
Okay.
you know.
It's a duplicate.
You know what I've been doing I've been typing in over here to double check if it's a duplicate or not.
Oh, yeah.
Even before I bother even clicking on it or anything. So, just type it in the call here. And then as soon as you start typing it, a lot of times they'll come up. Is this a
There you go.
duplicate?
Yeah.
That's why
I know, you
actually
did that
I
one
was
already.
glad that Rick
Do
showed
the
me how to just
4K or
call
K4.
CQ instead, because it got to be aggravating because it's like the same 10 guys that kept popping up. So it's like,
Hit the halt.
and and
You
then
just
I
hit
knew
that
which
one.
ones I already worked,
Then come over here.
somewhat. And Rick
Down,
sits down,
down,
and I'm like,
double
no, I
click.
worked him. And he's like, oh, we already got that one. I was like,
He
oh.
comes
So it's
back.
like, it's just easier to, nothing seems, man, this is just like dead.
There we
Look up
go.
here, too.
You got lucky. You just
Actually, I
said
like
that
having
to
mine.
us. Let's see if you get this to 73.
Now, if you right click on your green indicator up there,
Mm-hmm.
just click on that.
Oh, see, he was telling me to use the arrows down here. That's much
You
better.
can do that too.
Like he was looking, he said there was like a couple key presses to do that, but he couldn't figure it out on here. He said the way he has his set up, it's like he hits like Control Enter or something. like that.
Somebody else did.
I think if you,
All right,
if you
now,
put the,
I think Dave said
focus on.
Give them a second and then
Back
click
over
on the
there.
red.
Hit F1.
F1 here?
Red.
Like
Yeah,
that function
there.
too, or
Give 'em
just
a couple
F1?
seconds.
It didn't do anything. I think it's F1.
And double click
Oh, you didn't click on this yet.
What, oh, click on
Oh,
it?
here.
It's just in this area here, just click?
Right, just click on it.
Okay, I did.
Okay,
F1.
now,
Oh,
okay.
the hell's that?
This 4.
that's instructions. We don't want that.
This
Well, we want the keyboard
M4DK
mouse.
was a duplicate.
Oh, I don't care. That doesn't, to me, that
Oh,
doesn't
no,
bother
it
me
was
right
new.
now. Actually, I want to just minimize this.
It was new, but we
Ooh,
clicked
no.
on it again, so go.
We're busy out here.
Oh, he
East
did,
Coast
he
is busy.
responded back to this. You got him.
But it was a dude.
Like a fucking
Well,
can.
because we
don't
did it
wanna
the
talk to
second
them.
time.
Wow, okay.
All right,
So,
so now come back
Look
over
at
to the
that. So I have it like
left.
this and then go up here.
Anywhere.
I like having each, although, now I think I'm just gonna leave my logbook open over here now that after I was talking to Rick, because he said he just leaves his logbook open. And then, makes more sense.
I'll leave mine open too.
Yeah, just keep, that way you can just, hit the refresh and put it in there and then boom, send it off.
Because I usually have WSJTX and FJT alert on the left side. On the right side, I have HRD log.
KAPF.
Yeah, that's the one I would want. And then I don't send them the LOTW right away. Sometimes
Oh,
I take
okay,
like
yeah.
a half a dozen of them and then I just send them.
Wait to see what he does.
This is it.
How do you get audio without any other colors in it?
I'm CQing. Pretty sure I got
There's
any-
nobody there.
There's nobody
Need to
there.
respond
so-
to us?
No.
Not yet.
Now this down here I never understand.
How do you know when they respond? It turns another color.
It's like, what is that when something pops in there, like in this box?
Well, they're not gonna pop in there unless you see them on the
Might-
mobile.
You might get the red, and then you want to double click
Oh,
on the
there's something
red.
there.
So we already have that.
Oh,
Oh, see, somebody else just got a hold of them.
that's somebody called CQ to us? Or is that? You should probably click on that, huh?
Do we
You
have that
got
one?
any?
You can try it.
That's
Try
gonna be
it again.
somebody around here. We
Double
probably
click
got
on
that
it.
already.
This one here?
Up here. Oh,
EN
no, you already have it.
61?
Huh?
Does it say EN 61?
It disappeared.
51.
already.
51, that would be
It's a -7.
down south of Chicago.
So what do you do here?
Grab one of
Get
these.
something.
Any of them.
That's
No, that would be south. We're 52,
Okay,
51 would be
transmitting
like,
already.
Would it be like east or west of us, or on one side or the other?
Naperville.
Okay. So like south, east of us?
So you're transmitting, you're now receiving,
Ugh.
you're waiting for them. Okay, now you're transmitting to them again.
Or you think switching antennas would do
I'll
something?
tell you, gentlemen, so far, we have exceeded last year's number of contacts.
Total?
Oh,
Wow, Joe, you really were cranking out the digital, or you got,
Yeah, man, I got 6.
you got 7, we're up to 76 on digital. When I first sat down here today, it was like 10. And then,
Oh,
I
and
mean,
when Rick said 2 wires, he meant 2 cables.
yeah, don't shove coat hangers in your radio with your laptop.
2 wires, not cold hangers.
Yeah, because he said all you need is 2 wires.
Man, he meant 2 cables. That's pretty intriguing to try that, because like I
Sasha
said,
didn't come back.
for this, you don't need like the audio quality
The problem, why everybody
Okay,
gets a
now-
separate interface
In this case here,
is
now,
because
I
while
would,
Windows is
I would
running,
change,
Windows 7
To
will
one of
not
those
over the radio.
spots.
yeah.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah, because
I mean, you
everything
don't have
comes through
to,
that
I
headphone
mean,
jack.
you just,
That's
I'm
why
going for a
the
whole.
I would say it'd be
It's
like,
separate.
I would think too, like the interface probably has like,
this guy
some
is
kind of
20
drivers
now.
or something that just make
The guy
everything
from
work, I'm
Portugal is
sure.
probably shooting
You know,
1,001.
I only know this from like recording and stuff that, you know, you have to have drivers and stuff with these
over here.
interfaces.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
8:30 already.
Now, if you
Is
don't
it?
see
Oh, it
anything
is.
in here, then try another
3
area.
o'clock there.
You know, I looked at this one. Yeah, there's nothing going on. What do you think we should do,
Dave,
Dave?
can you help Dave? I have to go,
Sure.
I gotta go check out the 2 meter.
No, I haven't even been out there yet.
The gotta go station.
Oh, the docking station. I already got the bonus points for that. I transmitted from there.
I did too, but nobody answered.
I'll answer you. I'll turn my HD on. Let's see if he does it. Sometimes he's out talk.
We could try a different brand if you want.
Whatever you want. We'll look at it. It is more a learning experience when something happens.
Where is it? Okay.
I can only do 6 and 1 on this over here. Yeah.
Come on. Should wipe myself.
Alright, I'm not screwing around with this guy anymore. Let me see if I'm gonna erase this stuff so everything else comes up.
And it's a single click to get to that side, double click to both.
At some point it gets to be like, to me, it's like, just like too much to look at some point, so I just start over sometimes. Oh! Something's coming. Oh, that's still our area. We don't really need that. KB9 RCL.
I don't know why it highlights that. Does it do that on yours?
What's that?
I don't know why it highlights that.
I have no idea. I just figured it's just one of those Windows computer things. You know, it doesn't do that. MacBook something.
There's a Connex box,
What'd you say, your Xbox?
a trailer, and a shed.
Let's try for,
What do you guys recommend on the perfect operating system?
let's double click on W3VB. The window?
You should all be running Linux. What's your Windows quirk?
Oh, on here, you were just talking why this does this. And
What does
like,
what?
like, why is this like highlighted here?
Yeah.
Well, that's the programmer. That's not a Windows thing.
No, it's a
Blame
Windows.
Microsoft on
It's
that.
a Windows thing.
Because he's an Apple guy.
I know, it's Apple guys.
K9,
Here he is.
Need help, I fell in.
He fell down? What?
He fell in the toilet.
No, he fell in.
What do you need, Joe?
Oh, won't miss him.
Need help, I fell in.
Remember, it says to flush it before and after.
Fall into that toilet.
Yeah, you're supposed to flush it before and after.
He called you.
Otherwise,
So, wait,
if he fell in.
You already transmitted. The yellow means you transmitted. So we're just waiting for 73 from him. But
So the red guy came back to us?
Right. But we have a problem with the program because it didn't go up there. The call, so we'll have to put
We've been
the
having, yeah, we've been having that problem once in a while too. You have to put it
Right.
in manually.
All you have to do is click and put it back.
So what do I do? Here?
Yeah, you have to put that in manually when you get to 73.
Oh, you got one that come up manually?
We're on 40 now.
Oh, you're on.
Oh.
This is coming back.
Is this our 73? Or is that our 73?
You sent that to him. We're waiting for 73 from him.
Why doesn't 40 come up automatically then?
What's that?
Do you have to do all of them manually on 40?
The calls?
Yes.
No, the problem is JT Alert. You have to close that out and bring it back up, and then,
Okay.
then the call will go back in. Oh, somebody else is talking.
Oh, you just gotta go JT Alert now, everything, right?
I'll just go down, click on that, click on
Come
the
on,
X.
baby.
No, you're
And do
C2.
it.
Right here?
Yeah,
No, I clicked on somebody. I'm waiting for a callback.
now it should be good to go.
Right, you're in 6 meter.
Yeah. All of a sudden, it just came alive. It's been dead as a door now.
Thank you, Gary!
There's creamer sitting there too, cups with tops and everything.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gary.
Says it's a good.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, wait, but maybe going to bed. I don't know if he's running, maybe he's going to work tonight or.
1:37.
I actually
That's
was
when
thinking
we
of
just
bringing
worked.
my, going out there and get my
So they'll pay attention then.
new golf cart.
Go
Bring
ahead,
it out
clear it
here.
out.
Come handy. Well, Ruffers brought his golf cart. That's, I think that's Ruffers' golf cart.
Right there.
Come on, man. Screw this. I'm not.
I'd walk out across the field, but
Not
If you want to clear these out, just hit this once.
I want to move rather quickly.
Be very light on your feet. Oh, I've got like one of those flashlights that's like ungodly bright. So.
I put that in Jamie, in the truck.
Yeah, I still. Hopefully our power doesn't go out right because that's our house flashlight. But it's like one of those, almost like one of those tack light ones you see on TV.
You're going to be able to get your
What is-
antennas up a little higher?
What is all this stuff?
Your 2-meter antenna?
Oh, but there's some
Mine?
stuff going on.
Yeah, it's going up 45 feet here shortly.
Cool. They won't be able to hear you.
Yeah, well, my 6-meter antenna's gonna be on an offset, 4 feet off the tower, so, as soon as I get back.
Putting up a loop or?
I got, what's his name, that makes those antennas,
I'll see like,
6-meter antennas.
like
Oh,
running this.
Yeah.
And
You know,
then
Yeah, application
like
NQ?
at night or something.
So I'm gonna
This
have his
really
antenna.
busy, like on 80,
And,
I'll be like, could be
so we'll
the
see how that
band's over,
works
So
when
then
I'm
I'll
doing
take it
something.
off FT8
So-
and I'll surf the band for funk. And a lot of times you
Yeah.
can find people, but I mean,
So-
because the FT8 uses certain
So,
frequencies,
I
so
transmit to
you're
him
not going to
3
get
or 4
on
times,
this display.
and
This
then
turns
turns
it
it off
on when you use the
automatically.
phone. But
Right.
like I said, if all of a
Right,
sudden,
you'll see
like
the,
even now,
watch
if all of a
stuff
sudden it just
timeout.
like opens up,
This
like a
will
bunch
turn
of stuff
red.
pops up, be like, oh, 80 meters must just start to open it up. So.
Total CW, home points, 172.
Yeah.
So is this a setting, it sets it to 5 or whatever it
Do you
is?
remember what
Yeah,
it said?
basically you,
Digital contact, that's us.
That's us. This is Morse code. That's the sideband station. Technically, we
Have any Morse code?
yeah. A lot of people. Well, it doesn't take a lot of power or bandwidth, so if
Yeah.
enough people doing it.
Okay.
Now, what is
I'm
it?
surprised we got this many phone. I thought for sure phone would be low, but
Now, what is phone? Is that a single sideband?
yeah, like just talking. So I think that's the station we got. There's a single sideband. This is us digital. So that's our QSO points for down. And then this self-explanatory last 20 minutes. I don't think we're doing too bad. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's some folks out there that like just crank this, shit out like crazy. But considering we're sitting here eating half the time,
Now,
and drinking, yeah.
Wait a minute.
Let these shirts stretch.
you're still calling him, but I don't think he's hearing you.
Oh, this guy.
I love
See,
these.
Because
These are
wherever
nice. I
you're
like the
calling,
feel of them.
which is right here, I
This
don't see any trace.
K990J has been on here like all day. It's like I can't get
So I'll
away
go
from
ahead
it.
and halt.
He's somewhere like right around here.
That's good.
Oh, yeah.
He throws out like 8,000.
And just erase it and do something else.
I gotta get a picture of this, this is pretty intense.
Now you can see
that go here.
when it comes out.
No, it's obviously accounting.
Ooh, 889 says. I'm trying to find something that doesn't have our district number.
If you look here, here's the frequency.
We've already got.
So look for
Oh, here, you
1299,
see-
that's gonna
you
be
see, like this.
like-
Hey, can
all
everybody,
this stuff right here?
Can you guys look this way?
So if you
Okay.
can see that,
Walk this way,
because the other one we couldn't even see the trace on.
Dave and Dave.
please.
You slept go.
Piece pot like
About
that.
$12.99, so that's where I'm at.
Anyways, he was explaining to me like, this is all our
That's
districts.
just where he was.
So we're a 9, Illinois, and then I'm just kind of
Look,
sorry.
okay,
So the
1299.
stuff that's in blue is stuff that we got.
See, his pocket's
So
on.
we got Virginia and
Puerto Rico.
So that means.
This is Virgin Islands.
No,
Yeah,
there'd be a
that's
problem.
Virgin Islands. Yeah.
When it gets to
Virgin
like
Islands,
1.5 to
Michigan,
2
Puerto
seconds
Rico.
off, you won't even be able to decode
Yeah.
anything.
Earlier today, we didn't have anything in 6.
So if that
So we
says-
got, because Dave says we want to get a
That's
clean sweep on
different
this
time.
every
difference
State.
between you,
So,
your PC
I
and
can't
his.
have much left, I can get
Okay.
California on
So you
my,
try to keep that to what?
see, and I can't,
Like
I can't
0.5
get that, is
or
that
less?
on 80?
Yeah.
So this
No,
one here, maybe I
I
can get
picked
this
that up on 40.
Really?
Yeah, there's a
It's
program
like,
in here called
well, 40 I can
NetTime
get out too, but
that syncs it,
my-
the clock,
must be the
just
way
the
my
clock,
antenna reads,
to the
'cause
internet.
I get, I can go real good down south, I can even hit
So maybe
Texas.
this one?
I haven't been able to talk to anybody, I
Yeah,
didn't think
try
I
that.
didn't think I knew.
I hit just north of Dallas, Texas.
I don't remember what.
And where's
channel.
But I've been able to hit a lot of the
Oh,
East Coast. But
Yeah, East
mine
Coast
is
I can
like-
hit.
Mine is like this.
So do I,
But I have it, I only picked up
do I
one.
move to
No,
here?
no, no.
Massachusetts.
You already moved it when you called him.
That was the
Okay.
last one that I needed
Needed for the grids.
for all of this service.
Yeah, I can get out east, I can get down south really good. I've hit guys like Alabama, Louisiana, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't think I've hit Florida yet. And out east is pretty good too. The weird thing is I can't get like north of me to save my life. I can't even get like guys in Wisconsin.
I can get Wisconsin, but I have a hard time getting Michigan or Minnesota.
Yeah, I can't get Michigan or Minnesota either. I haven't hit them at all.
So the yellows be calling him, when he called
But
these.
your antenna would be
red.
interesting to try like
Connection
what
red.
you said.
The red
And,
means, well, I'll show you.
Set it
There
up
is
as an
a-
inverted V.
Yeah.
Because then your takeoff angle would probably be, higher. Whereas like as a dipole, you're just kind of going, radiating out to the sides.
Curious to see
I
how
wonder
much
if
bandwidth
you have
my
data.
Verizon has
Like
eaten.
an inverted V will change your
That's a lot.
takeoff angle.
When I saw the picture of their antenna out there,
And so you just turn red so it can, it stopped turning.
They were talking the takeoff angle. I thought they
Go
were
back to
going,
enable.
pulling my leg on there. I still think it's waiting.
And these are minus two.
You probably don't get on Facebook, but when, I think Dave posted it, there was a, he made it, it was like for new hams, there was some kind of, what was that thing? Did you post that, the SWR spray or something like that?
Well, I didn't see
And
that
tennis,
one.
and tennis spray.
The tennis spray.
Tennis
And
spray?
it says, yeah, it brings your SWR down to 101. It's a spray can, it says on there.
I'm going to go, so go ahead and update,
Okay,
and we'll be back.
you know,
We used to have guys go look for a 150-foot flight line. We'd sit at the airport when I was in Vietnam. New guys would come around and say, go down to supply, give me 150 foot of flight line really bad. Guys look for flight line for a week.
We sent a guy, I was over in now,
Yeah.
radars, missile radars.
Yeah.
He sent a guy over now to get us fallopian tubes from the
Oh.
Wayne barracks.
We used to send them to
He had no idea,
Or go snipe hunting.
We used to have to go look for a prop wash, so we needed to clean
Oh,
the
yeah.
aircraft.
Yeah.
So go give me 1,000 gallons.
Where you headed?
Go to the,
Out the door.
There now.
Give me my.
Hey, is this guy calling me?
It's red.
do you gotta take your chairs with you?
What are you looking for?
My briefcase.
The briefcase was. I
Do you
don't
have
know
a
what it
brief?
is.
Do you have a brief in there?
Yeah, it's his brief.
I don't wanna see it.
Yeah, the brief. His brief's in its case.
He has boxers
I
and
wanna
the
see
briefs
it.
in
I
there.
wanna see it.
Where'd that coffee go? I don't know, it wasn't here.
You wanna sit with Dave?
I heard it was ready.
Ropes?
Is this coffee over here in the urn?
No?
There's a, on the table, there's a coffee pot, a big, percolator. Hopefully you can reach it, it's kind of a weird spot.
It's time for the percolator.
Man. I got something I think we need. Come on, buddy. Come on back. And I got stuff into that. Alright, there we go.
How you doing, Dave?
So you'll be back in about half an hour.
Oh, okay.
I'll let you know when I blow up the radio here.
Gonna take the punch
Whose
chair.
radio is this? Is this Dave's? Oh, it won't matter if we blow it up, right?
It's an icon, it won't
No,
blow
that's
up.
mine.
Well, I believe that too, because I have two of them.
If you blow up that one, that's Dave's.
Oh, that's okay, spill coffee on
How you
it.
doing?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, look.
I think I got one. I think I got the
Don't forget, For every one that you get, you gotta kill 2 mosquitoes coming in here.
The mosquitoes don't bite me. When I was in Vietnam, I got malaria, and after that, I don't get bit by mosquitoes. If I'm getting bit by mosquitoes, you're getting ate up.
A lot.
Oh man, yeah. I go to scout camp. I was at scout camp the last 2 weeks. Guys around me were getting. I'd get 1 or 2, and I didn't put nothing on, and they'd get eaten alive.
Wow. Yeah, I was blue water.
Oh, you're a blue water guy.
My brother was in Da Nang. My other brother was brown water. He brown and blue. He was on the boiler refueling the brown water boys.
I'm just walking around. I'm sitting.
I used
She's
to.
the one that's got 3 different kinds of cancer, all on the Agent Owns list, and the VA won't get it to them.
I'm 100% disabled from the VA.
Were you covered like the rest?
Oh yeah, I was Army door gunner. We sprayed Agent Orange. But I had 2 concussions from jumping out of an airplane and people ask me all the time, why did you jump out of an airplane? I said, the only reason you jump out of an airplane is for money. For me, it was all about the money. I wanted, because I got to draw flight pay, I got to draw jump pay, I got to draw combat pay. If you were just in Vietnam to do combat pay, and obviously your regular pay, but because I was a door gunner, I got to draw all of them because I was airborne, I got to draw jump pay.
Ah. Well, I got to draw regular. I got to draw combat. I got to
Who were you
draw
with?
on the USS America.
Okay.
And I also got flight pay because they got the ride fields and hang out the side of the door.
Ah.
We used to put our electronic gear out there, and then we'd radiate the field, which I was in, and then check the calibrations so that in case we ever had to fire a nuclear missile,
Yeah.
it was dead on.
Now, did he just call me back?
Yes, he did. WJ5, he gives you a 73 WJ5J.
Usually, the one thing that what's name told me, if you have your enable TX button on, you'll know if it made a QSO is once that goes off on its own. It'll shut off on its own.
What's the red light do?
Which one?
When you get the red light here?
That means you're transmitting to him.
I thought that was the yellow was the TX.
It's what?
I thought it was the red.
Well, this one here.
Yeah, that is the line being red. I think
The
is
line.
the receive is too low. You see how those both are -24, -22. Maybe that means they're too low, or does that mean they're
Yeah, but
calling
I
you?
got green one.
I think
It's
that's him.
-21.
That's him calling you.
Oh, maybe that's because they're calling you because it has your call sign in it.
Oh, you know what that is? Maybe that's them calling CQ. That's like another station calling CQ to
Oh,
do it.
no, it's calling us. W9VB.
We called him.
Right.
And now we're getting the red line back.
Oh, so okay, so yes, that's him. That's highlighting it, so you know that he's the one that's calling it back.
Okay. Anyway, we got a 73 from him.
You should.
Yeah, he responded
another
with
one,
receive to A, NTX, and then he said 73. Yeah,
Hit log.
it logged. Yeah. Where's NTX? Northern Texas.
No,
Oh, you know
not
something? You're right. Yeah,
not a
yellow is
1D.
us transmitting.
Not a 1D.
Now, one thing they did explain to me, when this thing refreshes and you see new ones here,
Yeah.
you want to be spot on. Because the first one that hits them, the first one their computer will latch onto. So if you wait, somebody else grabs them.
Oh yeah, you gotta be quick today. You're doing regular FT8, in the middle of the night, today you gotta be quick.
Like you're
That's-
transmitting, which is okay.
That's why after a while I clear out my screens, because I get tired of looking at all this stuff that nobody wants to. Man, I got some awful ones. -24, -16. These are audio. Get that mosquito. I've already killed like 3 on the screen. Come on, man. Screw this. I'm not waiting for this guy anymore.
So I would, oh, you already right here.
I'm ready.
Where
Well,
did
he
it say?
said. Where is it? Oh, it's all over there.
Man, I'd be way up in here.
Well, no, that doesn't really make a difference because when it's searching, it searches the whole, like bandwidth, so to speak. But I could put it over here. You want them together though, somewhat.
Well, what come together is something, yes.
Let's see if that. I don't think that does anything because I thought
Really?
Rick said earlier that just the program will search the whole thing. If anything, you want to keep yours in like a clear area. But I will try it. Just check it out.
What do I know? I just started today.
Yeah, what do you
I'm
want?
the expert now.
You're probably the most expert in the building right now, so
I don't know about that.
I learned a lot from that Rick guy. There's a lot of stuff I didn't know about this. So, although the field day operation on this is a little bit different.
There you go.
Okay, I'm just going for it. So, -11. I should be able to get that.
EL9. All right, that's our area, right?
Yeah, we don't need it.
Arkansas. That would be, is that Texas? That's 5, right?
What's the number?
Texas is 5?
Maybe 5. Was my neighbor.
Okay.
West, I think it's West Texas is 5. Let's see.
No, all Texas is 5. Or it used to be.
And then I got 5 here on my screen. It says WTX, which is West Texas. So, oh wait. Oh, North Texas is also a 5. So where's East and South Texas? I don't even see them on here. Where's East?
Now they get all the people on there now.
Yeah.
They're coming alive.
What
They're
band are you
coming
guys on?
alive.
20?
40.
40? 40's good. This time of night, 40's usually, even when it's not a contest or anything, 40's usually jumping about this time of night. This is usually when I switch over to 40. And then about midnight, I'll switch over to 80. And then I'll start spinning the dial looking for people to talk to at 2 in the morning. I can't see us getting this clean. I can't see us getting Virgin Islands or Puerto Rico today. Unless somebody gets in one of the other bands. Oh, he was so not wrong.
The antenna was turned south too.
Earlier it was. Ours was over here. It was turned, and then he turned it northeast, I think.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, that's what.
Oh, another one.
I don't want to touch it because I'm not sure how the hell to work this thing. Oh, it's got north, south, east, west. I don't know how to work this thing.
I got that guy there to see what he's doing.
You get one?
Got another one.
Come on, man. K4LKL. What is WCF? Oh, we already got it.
Now, if you click on those, then only CQs in those areas pop up.
What, here?
Yeah.
This is just keeping track of what we have, what states we have, and what zones. There's a way to do it over here where you can, for this display, there's something, I never use it though, there's something where, I don't see it here. Oh, there it is. You could uncheck this,
Yeah.
and then everything pops up, but what's the point? If nobody's, if the guy's not calling CQ, you know, he's probably talking to somebody else, so etiquette says don't bother. Man, a lot of people in our zone, but like,
I got the guy from Brazil.
You did?
get out of here.
There you go.
Brazil.
What zone is that?
Brazil. Come on.
And this is acknowledgement to me.
Yeah.
The red.
Yeah. We'll watch, see if you transmit again.
This is, you know,
There you go, you're transmitting. We're sending the second time out.
come on, man. You're only minus 14. We should be able to. Come on, dude.
Now listening. Come on, give us a 73.
I know, sometimes you get hung up on that, like, that fourth one,
Yeah.
and then you don't get your 73 from him.
You only get 72.
All right, so he's calling us again.
Sometimes, Rick was saying too, sometimes what happens is like, you get out of sync with the 15-second thing there,
Yeah.
but I don't know how you tell, you know, he like halted the TX and let we had a couple where he got him because he halted the TX and let him come back before he clicked on it again.
We'll click on the red ones. Let's see what over here. Let's see what happens. Oh, I was hoping.
Are you still trying to work the Brazil one?
Yeah.
He's called us, we called him, he called us back. But we don't.
Maybe hit halt TX on there, because maybe you guys are out of sync with each other. Just like halt it for a minute and see if he answers you back. Because you know what might happen is like you guys. It's almost like you guys are transmitting at the same time is what happens sometimes. You know, so that's at least that's the way.
Did we just get the red?
Yeah. So that might be him calling back finally. Did it just pop up red? Yeah. So wait till that timer runs out, and then I would click on it again, and then
There you go. Hit the red again.
hit it, and then hit enable. Or well, actually, if you don't click on it, hit the enable. So. I mean, that's a trick that Rick showed me earlier, so it kind of makes sense because if you're both transmitting at the same time, you know, nobody's going to get anything.
Well, see, our offset is only 0.5 instead. He was telling me about what our time delay was. That's what this other number
Yeah.
is telling us.
We got a, man, we're getting higher here. So we got 0.9 over here. That might be them too, though. That doesn't necessarily mean it's us.
No, we tried. We are calling them again.
Come on, babies.
We'll go someplace else.
Well, it'll time out too after it does it like 12 times. It'll, the JT alert or whatever it is will stop it. Generally, if it gets to be about a half a dozen, I just shut it off because I figured, you know,
No, he's trying.
is he trying to get back to it?
Get back.
A lot of it could be like conditions going up and down, you know. How's your, you got your scope up there on top? Your waterfall? Is it real busy on that band or?
No.
6 is popping, man. I can't believe it. I just can't get
So,
anybody to.
so where were you? And what were you? Army?
I was Army. I was a door guy on helicopters.
Where at? Roughly. Where at?
From about 40 miles north of Saigon, all the way down to the Delta, down to was an island that was off the coast down the bottom of Vietnam.
So how many times weren't you in Cambodia?
I was actually in Cambodia when we found the.
Who did Nixon say, or
Yeah, Nixon said the day that he went on TV and said, we just entered Cambodia, we had been there 7 days, and one of our, not us, but one of our helicopters dropped we used to take hand grenades and put them inside of glass, almost like baby food bottles, so that when they hit the ground, it was like a bomb, right? Well, we dropped one out of, or one of our helicopter guys dropped one out of his bird, and it landed in the middle of a graveyard, and the graveyard went up like a, you thought there was a fuel depot down there, so they had us go down and land, and when they had us go down and land, these rifles laying all over the place. So they brought the PSYOP guys in, and they brought the PSYOP guys in. They quickly had us land and secure the area. Well, so we landed, and our captain commander came up and said, "Hey, anybody want an AK-47 to take home?"
No way.
Oh yeah. So we all said, "Oh yeah, does anybody want a shotgun pistol to take home?" We all said, "Yeah." And then in '69, all you had to do was take them back, pull the magazines out, and you could put them in your, you could ship them home. So I shipped 2 of them home and 2 pistols home, and it was legal. So when I came home back to Vietnam, I got out the first time. And so I get out and I'm at I'm at the house, and my dad says, "Hey, what are you gonna do with these guns?" And I said, "Well, I'll take them, Daddy." And so I took one, and then when my dad died, I found there was another one there, which was 60 years later, and so I got this brand new AK-47. It was still packed with constantly wax.
No way.
And so it for anything.
Now, what did they take for ammo? Did they take the
7.63.
3?
They could shoot our ammo, we couldn't shoot their ammo was ours was 7.62.
Yeah.
Theirs was 7.63. Our bullet would go down their barrel, a little sloppy, but their bullet would go down.
Isn't that something?
They since changed them over, probably sometime after Vietnam, and they changed them over to a 7.62, so that's like the same bullet that an M16 shooter. And so we had it, and back then it didn't care if it was fully automatic or not. It was here. Like this, take it home.
Well, they gave us a lot of crap about what we brought back. No switchblades, no stilettos.
We come back. I came out of the field. I had a beard, had long hair. Because we'd been in the field. We'd go 10 days without being close to a barber shop. And so they came to us. They didn't give us a shit about it,
And guy I met up in Wisconsin Dells, who was a ranger.
Oh, wow.
Interesting, the thing is that they had a South Vietnamese guy that went with them.
Yeah.
And he said the strange thing was, and when he told me a lot of this stuff, says the strange thing was every time we went out with this guy, we seemed to get ambushed.
Oh, really?
And he said after 5 times of that happening, he says, he and I both went out together and when I came back. I walked him myself.
Well, we went in, crash. We got shot down. We went into a mountain yard village, which is when you equate the two, it's like Native Americans in Vietnam. So we get shot down over there, and these guys come out and they rescue us, and they couldn't swing in and pick us up. So for 2 days. So during that time, the chief's son's wife had a baby, so it was a big celebration. And they had fish and all kinds of stuff. And my pilot and the other pilot was sitting at the front table. And so they got this soup stuff and some corn and some other stuff. And we got fish. Well, I'm not a fish eater, so I didn't eat any of it. So
Fish head soup too?
whatever it was, I wouldn't see my wanted. So come to find out, the soup that the guys were eating, the pilot was eating, there's 2 other pilots because they got shot out with the group.
Is there thunder outside?
Yeah, or someone's got fireworks.
And it turns out they were eating afterwards.
Check the weather, really.
Of the
Oh, I'm here.
chief's son's wife who just had a baby.
High in protein,
Yeah, right.
delicacy.
And I didn't eat any of the fish, and I said, this fish smells kind of funny.
Oh.
And the guy said, well, he says it's shoefish. And I said, what the hell is some shoefish, right? And he says, you don't know shoefish? And I said, I don't know nothing about no shoefish. And he said, here, go out here and walk with me. I walked down the street, and at the end of this street was these ladies, they were fishing out of this pond. I said, what is this? He said, well, over there is where they squat poop. I said, what? He said, yeah, they squat poop over there. The fish are here like catfish, and they eat that. And I said, what? He said, oh yeah. He says, then we take them they take them and put them in fresh water for 3 days. Supposedly, quote, after they've been in this tank for like 6 months. He says, we use that fresh water to flush their bodies. And I said, yeah, not gonna happen.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think that's.
No, I said, no, I think I'll do something else.
Yeah.
So I ate sea rations out of cans. Oh, so he answered. Now I'm looking for 73, right?
There you go, that's it.
You got one?
Yeah, I think.
Yep.
Good job, guys.
And look up there, see if he came in. If not, you gotta enter him in.
Well, it's not yet because he
P4AJ. Yep, it's 293.
all right.
Did it log?
Yeah.
Yep.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, I know I had monkey meat. It was grilled on a grill.
Oh yeah.
I had that. Either had a leg or an arm, I'm not sure which one it was, but it wasn't bad. A little overdone. Kind of tough. I know I've had dog in the Philippines where, it was in a egg roll type of thing.
Yeah.
I think there was cat in there also, I'm not sure. But squid, that I watched them actually shoot with a spear gun while we were out there coming back.
Yeah.
Totally stinko. Get me ready to get on the boat to get back to the boat. Somebody yelled, there's an octopus. I pulled the spear gun out and shot that sucker right there.
Not gonna have no octopus either.
And you'd see this, they cut the sections off. And
Yeah, I watched them.
that baby was just pounding all over his mouth.
What?
What? What back?
Huh?
What do you say?
Ah.
You should tell him, hey, we don't say a whole lot going on 80 meters. Go ahead, say that.
Doesn't say what the.
Yeah, you could look for them here, and then click on them, and then it'll, throw out a call to them. Or you can just, like down here, if you click that one's, and then you click enable TX, that'll send out a CQ for you, which actually I think I'm gonna do this guy's name. See, I clicked on this guy and waiting for him to, so I sent him a CQ, but he won't. And then this is like their signal strength. So like down to
I was
about,
trying for that.
depends, I think here we can go down probably by negative 15 or
Probably
something.
for 20 minutes.
At my house, I don't go below like negative 10.
And that connects to the logging software?
Yeah, it's all logged in here. And this is all. Well, this is different though. This is for field day. Otherwise, the easiest way to have is I have
There you
home.
go,
I have
give the
mine
W4 talk.
go through my HRD, and then it
W4
logs on my
talk.
HRD, and then I
That
just
might be
have
the
to
other
click on it
memory
and
place.
upload it to LLTW. So I just do that. Everybody's like, "Oh, you can set it up to go right to LLTW," and I tried to do it, and I was ready to pull my hair out with a little that I have
Over here?
Yeah.
and I said, "Forget this."
My brain's like, what would prevent you from just writing a script to let it
It didn't
auto
show up yellow
select
like we were trying
the targets that you needed?
Somebody said that there is stuff out there like that where like you could just
Literally
leave
run
it leave it
itself.
go overnight, and you can get up the next day and have all 50 states or whatever.
But
So.
I said it wouldn't be hard as long as it had the connection to the logging software. It could pick the ones it needed and just automatically.
You could go off of signal strength or
Yeah.
something, you know?
Right.
Yeah,
The trick would be you still got to get people to do a call back.
Well,
But
yeah,
answers.
see, that's what it would do. So you just need a script that
All right.
does this.
There's
Look
another
for
new
the
one.
ones you're missing.
Way to go, man.
Oh, yeah.
The signal strength, and auto call them, and then mark them
Killing
off,
them.
and it would just go down the list and get every single contact you needed.
Yeah.
Now, what's that saying it didn't get logged?
Like I said, yeah, check signal strength, see if
They said there's something
if somebody's
wrong with the
strong, he's
software.
probably going to come back to you.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it would just keep working autonomously.
So what you can do is fire up
Kind of
another
waiting for
one.
Dave to get back. He
and
said
then,
he'd get back in about a half hour or so.
If you ran it on a script, there would be no way anybody else to get in front of you because it would be responding faster than any human.
Then you can close that out.
Hey, I like FT8 at the house because I just run FT8 and just try to get whatever and.
Is that
and
part
then
of its purpose, just to get contest
Pretty much,
contacts?
pretty much.
As I say, it's
That's
like,
what I
it
think.
doesn't seem like it has
There's
to be use.
you could kind of send messages, but nobody. It's really not. Part of it.
There's
Like
no rag chew on it.
people don't rag chew on FT8. They just want to make a contact. But there is a way to send messages back and
Like
forth.
every,
But
I don't know, it's about 9:15.
Dave said he wants to teach me like
Oh, yeah?
what's
Yeah.
that PSK 31.
He's knocking them
That's-
dead.
is similar, but you
What-
can
what
actually
do you
you
know?
actually type messages back
phone?
and forth. So
Oh, yeah.
that you
Yeah.
can rag chew on. So
Yeah, it's like a short
So,
message.
or like a teletype.
I had
like
to,
Yeah.
what's, I'm sorry.
You can sit there. That's fine.
Oh,
I'm gonna probably walk down
Were
to
you
the
guys
shed.
married when you were in the service?
No. We got married after I got out.
yes, I'm the civilian wife.
Ah,
She's the better of all of them.
all of them.
Yeah. Deployments will kill marriages. It's just, it gets you
We spent a lot of money on postage stamps. But I met my wife at 10 and started dating her at 15.
Oh,
And then, of course, I went into the Navy and I did 6 years there. And my second tour over was the Blue Water. I got this telegram. No, it was my first tour over there. I got this telegram. Get up to the radio room now. And Janie was having troubles. And I said, just tell me, is she alive? That's all I want to know. I'm sorry, Mr. Wickens, I can't tell you. What do you mean you can't tell me? I only want to know, is she alive? That's all I want to know. And he wouldn't tell me. And on an aircraft carrier, I had to run, it was a quarter-mile long.
Oh, yeah.
But in order to run that quarter-mile, I had to go all the way down from the 04 level down to almost the water line.
Oh, yeah.
Run across to the front, then I had to run all the way back up, way up in the front of the boat. So, and I still remember, congratulations, it's a boy, stop. Mother and son are fine, stop. And then they give me all this stuff I could care less about. My wife still remembers to this day. But I said right then and there, no, I ain't doing this again.
She didn't send you a message and said what took you so long.
No, they don't do that.
No, this is from the Red Cross.
Oh, the Red Cross. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the Red Cross send a notification to the aircraft carrier. I went out on the submarine 3 times in my life.
No way.
Once I volunteered, the next 2 times were by directive. A friend of mine's daddy worked at a shipyard where they built submarines.
Okay.
I went on the 4th of July. We went home to see his dad, and we went to this. His dad says, "Look, I got to go to work. You know, ride on a submarine." Told his son, "Well, yeah, that'd be kind of cool because it wasn't a Navy submarine yet because they were still building it down." So it was a big boat. We get out on the sub.
On nuclear?
Oh yeah, it was nuclear. So we're on this boat for, and we go out to sea, and I didn't know what was going on because you're walking around in this boat. So we're walking down this hallway, and there's this rope that stretched out across from one side to the other. And this is a big boat, right? And it's just tied in the gnat's ass. And I said, "What's this?" And he said, "Oh, it's to measure the boat." Okay. So we went around, we looked at all these other things, and next thing you know, we go to the mess hall and we eat. And we're walking back down the hall, this hallway, and there's this rope.
some FTA?
Sure.
Right. There's this rope.
It's kind of dead right now. Well, hasn't been anybody that
walking by this rope.
come back.
So I said, "Yeah."
The problem is we're getting to the point of the day where like we have a lot of stuff already, so we got a lot. I'm waiting for Dave. Hopefully Dave will be back, so he's really the
So
guru
that's what
with
happens
this.
when you go underwater.
But
And I said, "Did what?"
so this is like
He said, "Well, this is
so this is like your waterfall here. This tells you like how we're on 6 meters right now, so that's like how busy the dam is. So it's picking up.
I said,
And then let me call
"How close are we to air?"
So like there's 2 ways to do this. You can just like look. These are all.
air in here. And I said,
I have
"No,
this set up.
I don't have
These are all these ones in green are calling us
CQ.
CQ. So
It says,
I'm like, yeah, this one right now. Just click on this.
He
So
says,
you double click on it,
it says,
and then I think that was
he
the
says,
guy
you
who was
should,
working. So right now it's.
he says,
Oop,
you
I
should,
think you actually grabbed it. So you
he says,
would
you
call
should,
CQ, and then you kind of look here, and it tells you what's going on. So now
coming to the bridge.
he
So
got
we
the
walk
call,
up
so
there,
we're waiting for him to respond back,
It's his dad. He says,
and this will jump down.
he says,
So we're waiting for him to respond back with
he says,
so we
yeah,
told
he
him,
says that
well, this is W9VB 38 Illinois.
you can come and
We're waiting for
here,
him.
we'll put you up on the conning
Okay.
tower. And I said, what's the conning tower? I didn't know. I said, well, we'll take care of it. Don't
Even
worry."
earlier it was like crazy. I couldn't keep
So
up with it. It was
they surfaced
it was
above.
nuts. Oh, I
And
think
he
he
came back.
there we go. So he
So-
did respond. He took it, and then
So we get up to the surface.
yeah, you should be doing.
So he says, you can
So
go
he
on
said
top.
73.
You go on top.
Oh,
This boat,
I think this
had
might be a
3 Navy
duplicate.
guys on it total. Like I said, everybody else
I hate when
was
this
just
happens. So this
Oh,
double
click on the
that says
arrow
not
here.
logged. So oh, I think it did log it though. W9VB.
Sure enough.
No, it didn't log it.
So
I think that was a duplicate. We might have got it already.
So when I got
That's the only
off the
bad thing
boat,
about like now. It's like the time of like everybody.
By this time,
we go back to
A lot of these people are local, so we've already nabbed them.
a couple
I
of
think we're
years
gonna clear all this.
later.
out.
I was
See what pops up.
in the Army. I was
what is it, just doing advanced suite?
Yeah, basically a band suite.
deployed to
You
South
know,
America. Well, they took
it's
us
like
to
a
South America.
yeah. It's like you're on one frequency, but it's
look,
you know
I'll jump
it's
out
like
there,
it
but I
sweeps the
don't
whole
wanna
way.
go so-
No way.
So like this is
So
like
they
up
sent us
here.
down there on this
This is like this is I'm gonna put these together. Like that's like our transmission.
There you go. You got
and
a
receive
70
offsets. But generally, you know, so like some people will transmit on one and then receive on a different section of the band there. So what was I looking at?
Okay, so you have a line to measure the sub.
GSP, I think I got him.
The road.
N90W.
Okay.
He told me, he says, when they go on the water, the boat collapses.
That's a
That's what they
duplicate.
can.
It's W9.
Ah, so
Yeah,
they
it's-
measure
I know it's a
how
different
much
one. Yes,
it contracts.
Also,
Yeah, you know, but when it contracted all the way down to the floor. That road was just big around.
Yeah.
I don't even know what Dave
So
did
that
there.
really kind of concerned me.
I don't know what he's on. And I'm not sure what we can do from this.
Now,
now.
did
We
they
do 6 meters all day, but I
to
forget what
the
else. we
critical
can do. I
angle?
think we can do 2 like that.
Oh, no.
They didn't do anything?
Because I was waiting for Dave to come
We
back.
didn't do any funny
He's like,
business.
oh, you're in charge. I'm like, I don't know what the hell I'm
I
doing.
got on contact, we took it to the shore.
And then he does it.
But then when I went to South America, that was a little different. We had,
Oh, wait, and W9VB, that does not sound. W9.
doing a lot of funny things, and when we finally got to where we were at, they'd start
Let's
us
click
putting
on,
on
you know.
these rubber boats.
And here's like his signal
Sure.
strength. Now in my house, because I don't
Yeah, when I
have
went to
strong
Desert Storm,
antenna, I don't usually go below like -10. But we've been hitting stuff like minus
Not
20 Kelvin.
So they
Our setup, so.
Right.
All right, let's see. So I called
He
him,
retired.
or he answered his
So
CQ.
You did?
Now,
What'd you get out of it? The 8 then?
I retired as a
I didn't hit that.
Or whatever.
I thought I did it
retired
at
as a
W9VB.
Stayed the 30.
It must have been still
And these are all stations that are in the same frequency.
Yeah.
They're all.
That's why I said an 8, is that
There we go.
usually you had to be
There we go.
full
Now we
career,
got it.
you're talking almost 40 years.
Well, I retired as a
So now we're sending our
Congratulations.
call,
I would have been
and then our,
but I wouldn't stay with
it's not grid square, but it's normally when you're on FT, like just regular, that'd be
I
a
did
grid square, we'll
these
send
six
out.
and 4.
We send out the District
And then they
orders.
come out with a rule
Yeah.
that the Navy did, is
Right,
that
but
you
so
couldn't make
hopefully-
7 until you had 8 years in.
But
I think
And
he
then
answered
it's
this,
like-
let's see, it's good.
Yeah, I'm not sticking around, plus the D9 really jacked me up.
Sometimes if it's slow, you'll actually see these, so that's not
E5
why.
in a year.
Oh, QSL still saving us, so it's still in the log on this, I just did some, oh, it did log, okay. I don't know where that error came up, it's been doing that all day, I have no idea why. So anyways,
So that's all
so he answered
combat
back,
too.
73, blah, 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 73 to us. And up here,
And then I made-
the mouse over here, see it logged
I
us.
stayed at EA
So,
the longest of any rank I held in the service.
One C
I was at
class,
EA
Illinois, put some time, date, all that, 6 meters.
before I made
And
that.
then we get a digital contact credit for that, so. And then this over here
He
is,
came back to us.
this I think is the,
So,
I've never used this before, this is I think just for field day, so you keep track of what you got. So like District 1, everything that's blue we got, so we
To
got
me, it was
everything in 1,
always
2,
too far
3.
from home.
I doubt we'll get Puerto
You know,
Rico or
my-
Virgin Islands.
I wasn't married.
We're trying to get a clean, I mean, this is for everybody down there.
I came back, I married
That's
my
Arkansas, I'm
sweetheart.
surprised we can't get
And I
that.
married her.
When Dave gets back, I'm gonna see if we
Didn't
can,
last very long.
move the antenna. Because earlier today, we had a thing, so we got nothing, and then we turned it,
That
and we
12 months later.
banged out a whole bunch. We only had like 10 visual contacts, and then we banged out like 20 of them in like an hour, so. It was pretty cool.
She
but
wasn't cut out for.
I don't wanna mess with the antenna.
So this is showing
I
us
got
messages that
mad.
are coming over to
I got out of
frequency?
the Army.
Oh,
Yeah, these are like,
Went to
yeah,
work
for,
the Texas
these are
Highway
just really
Patrol.
short messages, like,
And I did that.
FT8 is not about rag chewing. There is a way,
And I went back in-
there is a way to like send messages back and forth, but the general
That I made
consensus
5
that I get
years
is that it's not practice. Yeah, it's FT8. It is just people want to make contacts, and you know, if you want to do something else, then I guess you're supposed to get into TSK31 or something like that. I think it's similar to this, but you actually type messages back and forth.
Sign up
Which
for-
I want to learn that next because that seems like a little more rewarding than this. I'm not really into contesting or anything,
The
so.
heck do they call that?
That's
But,
possible.
yeah, so now-
I just kind of wanted
Yeah.
to see it work.
So now
So
we got
this
nothing
call
going
is
on. So there's two ways to do this. We can find something that we haven't gotten. The thing is, like, I mean, I guess we can make context, but we've got everything in 9, so I really don't
They
want
want,
to
they wanted
bother.
me to sign up
So
for
what I will
reserve,
do
Navy
is,
reserve.
okay, so
And I could've
this is
gone in
already
and
ticked.
straight across
So that's
it as an E6.
us
He had
sending a
no
CQ
ability.
out.
Right.
So
He
you
had
have
no
that ticked
sevens,
off,
So,
you hit,
you know, the potential to go to 7 was.
no, that guy, we already got that guy, I don't know why he's calling
But
us
I,
back.
when I got out.
So you just hit enable TX,
you know,
and then it's
that
15
sounds
second
kinda
intervals,
stupid,
so like what'll happen is like, it's really
I got
like,
caught
you
in the-
transmit for
in
like
the
13
race riots
seconds,
on ship.
and then there's like 2
Never
seconds
happened.
for like the software
Yeah,
to
just ask the
catch
captain.
up. So like right now we're
Right,
transmitting.
that court martial, anybody
You can
that's
see down there,
gonna
we're
be
transmitting
public.
TX, we're putting on a CQ.
I had
Now we're
two
receiving,
guys,
that
and
timer
we
will
would
go
think
again.
that,
So we're waiting to
somebody
get,
got
it, so it almost gives like the other stations
a
a
gun to
chance
grenade
to
put in his desk
respond to
drawer.
the CQ.
Yeah.
Well, they threatened to. throw
Only
me
problem
over
I
the
found
side.
out, I learned this from the guy that was helping
They
me
gave me the
earlier today,
finger
Rick.
when I was in
He said
E3.
sometimes you guys like get out of
Just
sync,
said, "Bullshit,
so
you're
like
not
you'll
doing that."
start yours
I
like
went
at
to
like
the
6
E9.
seconds in, and he's trying to transmit 2 on the tail end of yours.
Yeah, I guess
Before I
it's-
do
it's
anything,
having
I
a
wanna
clock
know where
set,
you
have to
stand on
set,
it.
like, sync
And
and
he
clock
said,
every
well,
day
what do
and
you
all
want
this.
to do?
Yeah, but you,
I
well,
wanna do
once you
whatever
install the
I know
program,
is
generally,
good.
like at home, I haven't messed with mine.
It's not gonna
Generally, once you
change.
set it up and get it all synced,
You're
it
not gonna
doesn't
support
usually
it
go
on doing
off.
nothing. And then
He,
you
like,
can deal
he
with
was
the
telling me like
problem
keep an
yourself
eye on
and you
this,
lose,
because that's
you know,
like
all
how
respect
off your
for any of
clock
your,
is
you know,
from them.
petty officers.
But he said if it's like under, you
So
know,
anyway, he
one,
told me I'll
or
support
right around
you.
one or so, that's
100%.
okay.
So I wrote him
If
up.
you start getting like 2, 3 seconds, you know, then you're, you're gonna have to sync it
But
again.
what it was.
These guys
is
did all that
me
earlier
five
today,
that
so
Gave them the direct order. to carry
hoping
some
somebody
equipment
grabs
up.
us.
Yeah.
And they flipped them the bird.
I get tired of trying to see. But like I said, a lot of this is I can't keep
And he
track of my
ordered me to
head
carry
of who
it.
I've already worked today. So sometimes I click on stuff.
ordered me
And, so
to
I've been typing
carry
in.
that
I
stuff
just
up
keep
and,
track of
like
this. I can
70
type
pounds,
in
80
call
pounds,
signs
you
here,
know.
and it'll tell me if we worked it
Ordered
before.
me to
So
carry it up
that's
there.
what I've been
Can't make
doing.
those two stand to it.
You know, I check this and I let
This guy
that just
drove
CQ on
it.
its
He
own
slid down the
for a
wall
while.
and started crying like.
But eventually, this will time out. Like if you're
And that's when I went over to the.
like part of this JT alert is that it'll go for so
Before
long
he
that
was
it'll time
carrying
it out.
this up,
You know.
That's when they put me on.
Or even if
Right?
you're trying to answer somebody back, like you
Wait a
CQ
minute.
them, and you wait for
You
them to
may do
answer
it to
back,
BB. You
it'll
ain't
keep,
doing that
every
to
15
me.
seconds, it'll
I'm
keep
not
throwing
gonna do you one
a
more
transmission
time.
out. And,
So anyway.
but if, after it gets up to like 12 times that you've tried, it'll
Then
just
he's,
shut it off, because that's like part of the
Hold it,
JT,
never said
JT
a word.
alert. Because it'd be like this, you know.
And by this time, weeks had
The
gone by.
reason why, usually after about
I
6
just
seconds,
decided, okay, we'll let it
you know, the
just let it
one
go.
point Rick brought up today is like
But,
sometimes it's
next
just a
thing you
matter of
know,
the band is like going up and
over
down,
there and
you know, so like
in the thick
he
of
might not have got
dropping bombs
all,
and
you know, because you have to,
moving,
there's like,
these guys went
you know,
down
parts of the
below.
message that
And
might
their-
not have gotten all the way through.
their
So that's
assignment
why it'll
was
just
pushing
keep
these
redoing
500
it
pounds
until it goes
down.
through.
And then one night they just
Oh, my
decided
God.
they were going to start screwing with
And the
it.
pitch is still long, let's see. Who was that?
And that was a week and a half of hell.
It was
If I could
W9VB.
survive,
Somebody.
You know, I didn't even
Oh, you bought it. Okay. We just got another one. W9VB.
Ships MAAs.
Digital 6-man, okay.
Police force.
I think
They never came back and said anything. So after a week and a half, and I'm sleeping
Where
up
did
in
that
the
come from?
radar.
I don't know what the hell that is. Why did that pop up there? I don't want to delete anything, that's for sure.
Finally went over to the MAAs. What's the story? And it's all, we solved that a week ago.
Didn't see that
It
before.
was just a joke. It wasn't a joke to me.
Yeah. Well, I got out and I went back in.
Okay, so I think somebody answered that one. So let's
So
see if
does,
we can find one we have. This doesn't sound.
DISA.
WB9FZ.
With the secret, we work with the Secret Service and,
Oh, see,
US
the software will
Marshal-
detect
US
too.
Marshal Service.
Somebody answered us, and then
security.
we already have M9,
Security
at
checks.
least on this band.
For,
So, we don't, if anything, I'll just
Background.
because we don't do
security
that.
clearances.
WB9FDZ, that's WB9,
Then after,
is that right? WB9F,
Once I got somebody from the
FDZ,
then I.
possible duplicate, you know,
all
usually that means it's a
places doing
duplicate, so,
other
like,
things.
I can click on it down here and
That
double
would
check,
have been
but
kind of cool.
generally that means it's, if it says possible duplicate, it's probably.
So
Although
you
it doesn't
actually
sound
went
familiar,
and
huh?
hunted down references?
It's 39.
Oh, yeah. I would go to your house and talk to somebody, you know.
And E. Let's see.
Knew you,
Hold on, let's see.
talk to your
No, stop.
teachers.
Stop that.
Just go talk to friends, do all
I
that.
think we have it. Let's grab that.
I did that.
Let's try that.
A lot of
Come
years.
on,
And
where
then
do we
we-
go here? Wow.
Work with the Secret
So now we're
Service. Just click
that
protecting.
and that
Double click it and
Special
then it throws it
judges.
over here. This is your, kind of like what your books have here. This is just people. You can have this, we have it checked off for CQ only. You can uncheck that and see everything that's going on. But, you know, what's the point? It's like this one's white, that means this guy's probably working with somebody right now.
Sure.
So like etiquette, you know, you don't wanna like, you know, start sending him the transmission when he's in the process of working with somebody. So when he's ready to accept something, you know, it'll show up as a CQ. So we just leave it checked off as CQ only. That way you don't have to sit there and look at all the other stuff that's going on. This guy, W9V,
Over there.
no, W9VB, you would see.
And I'll never forget,
Doesn't show
when
that
it came
it's-
time for him to open the safe,
I tried clicking on it, so
he pulled those things out, and I think that's when it finished
hopefully it's a good one.
what I had.
So we show you how.
But, yeah, there was,
It's now transmitting.
my dad wrote, you know,
So,
called me or wrote me a letter, wanted to know what I did.
Oh, yeah, because they were knocking on the doors.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they didn't knock on his door, but
I thought I put that W9NE.
there you go. One of the neighbor farmers came over, because we do open up on the community.
Oh, no, that's us, I'm
We
sorry.
wanted
I keep
Joe's-
keep looking through a call,
Yeah,
there it is,
Joe.
yeah. Yeah, so, like, he received
Okay with
now,
JoJo.
so we sent him,
Since we had
we're trying to
these
send him right
guys
now,
in suits.
you know, our
Yeah, we used to go to
location and all that.
We used to
So
wear
if you can go through it one time, so it's trying it again.
Walk in and show my badge and say, okay.
He's only wearing 7, so he should be.
Yeah.
A lot of this too is like people on the other end, you don't know what they're used, you know, how they're set up, if they bothered to sync their clock and all that other stuff, so you're kind of at the mercy of.
How's it going?
Good, you ready to go?
He is really.
These guys
knocking
are
'em
cranking
out.
it over there, are we?
I think so.
6 meters was killing earlier today, now it's just,
You gotta
it's
take
like
them a lot.
everybody down the block from us, that's it.
Thank you much, I appreciate all the,
Yes.
all the training.
Hey, appreciate the conversation.
Oh, it's great.
Like to know more about the subs, that's one thing I always
No,
wanted
no,
to
no,
do.
you don't know.
About that rope.
Not
you
so
know.
much, huh?
That was nothing I ever wanted to do. I got on a submarine because I ordered to. You
So I'm gonna
know,
let it keep going. I'm
You
sure
know,
that-
it's
nice
so
meeting you.
It should eventually.
the United States
Just stop
Army
doing
said
it.
you will get on that submarine. And I said, no.
We can't. They actually, that was one of the first things they wanted me to do was, well, it's not. The first thing was they wanted me to be an officer. I said, no way, I'm not interested. You know, Annapolis type.
Oh, yeah.
No, not interested in that. I know about the Hazy. But the second thing was they were
I
gonna,
don't
they were
remember what
gonna
the
send
exact
me
number is. I think
to
it's about those
a,
Me personally, I'm like, at this point, I
college.
probably would just hit all
2
TS
years,
and just try and find something else.
100%.
Oh, yeah. I did some of that.
For the nuclear submarine.
I didn't do it for that. I went. I got to go
It'll pop up,
to. I got to go to college
it's like
twice in the
on
Army.
this
It's
JT
free.
alert, it'll,
They said, here,
you know,
we're
it's like
sending you to
a,
school.
That's
I forget what they
awesome.
call it.
Take care, bud.
All by yourself, Joe?
Ah,
You
yeah.
done giving your FT8 seminar?
Yes, I am. Panama. I'm gonna do Panama. Oh, that's minus 22.
How much?
Minus 22.
You could probably try it. We've been hitting stuff like minus 20. Yeah, earlier today we weren't. You could try it. Everything on 6 meters, everybody like, I could probably talk to them yelling loud enough. It's like all stuff that's close to us. Okay.
I want band they're going over here. You're in.
I'm on,
He's on 40. I think. 40 this time of night is great. You gotta hear. You
I'm
gotta
gonna
hear.
move the fan right. If it gets too cold, let me
No,
know.
I'm good. I got a fan over here too.
I'm just trying to move the mosquitoes.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, get them out down. Gonna move them down here.
If the mosquitoes love me, I'll just take them all with me out there.
There you go.
You promise?
You got an error up on
Pretty
your
much.
other screen there, I think. I don't know, does that
Oh, I haven't cleared it.
just clear it out?
No, I have to go over there.
I was gonna go try and go get a beer.
I didn't catch up when I was on the 2 meters low two. I got your comments, but who else you commented on that?
Oh, I think that was Ruffers, he said that, there's no way you can fall in there. Hey, if anybody wants to do FD8, we really got nobody in here.
Oh, there we
Just
go.
me and Joe.
there's Ralph. These, this 3D printer is really kind of cool, isn't it?
Did you see he made a like a breakout box for like a power supply box.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
he had done the page the other day.
Did he make you one of those?
No, he didn't make me one. I don't need one yet.
Are you ready to sit down?
I am.
It's a chef. Actually, it'd probably be, to be honest though, it'd be probably more exciting up there because the 40 meters this time of night is usually pretty jumping.
Cool.
Oh, you want to
6
jump in?
meters.
I don't know what I'm doing, so I need
Play
to.
to Joe, you're an expert now. Is that thunder I keep hearing?
No, that's.
Are you done or
No, I'm done cleaning. I just took pictures of the group, and I'm ready to go and participate. Ready to play.
Yeah, this probably 40 meters is more
Yeah,
fun.
show me the ropes. 'Cause-
Okay, have a seat.
I'm gonna get a
I'll
beer. I need a beer.
Oh.
Let me, yeah.
Let's see if those new Glarus are still in.
I got.
A new Glarus.
I've got an IPA if you guys want.
Oh.
IPA.
Whatever.
You get an
I
idea?
do. All right.
You don't think I can go? I can run.
You want an IPA?
I don't care. I could run. I got it.
No, that's right. Yeah. You like IPAs?
Yeah, well, let's rock. All right, let me see what's going on here. On the old 6. Thanks, Rob.
My pleasure.
Oh, boy. Woo! All right. I was glad Lenny and Katie stopped off on the
Hey, I
way
heard
back.
that.
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wife ain't here. I don't have to worry about it. Rob's wife is gone. We can start correcting him.
Absolutely. She's already corrupted. Not a problem. What I'm going to do, charge, is I'm going to use the charging port on.
Oh, this is.
So what is that?
It's an IPA. You ever have an IPA? It's
Yeah.
This is God, I know this. Anti-Hero.
Zero.
Revolution Brewing.
Yep.
Kind of got a taste of like grapefruit or something.
There's some citrus hops in it.
I'm not supposed to have grapefruit for cholesterol, but I don't think it's actual grapefruit. Probably won't kill me.
You know, Joe.
Yeah, we brought you one.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Oh. Yeah, like I got I've been running this one all day, so like we've got a ton of stuff going on. 6 meters again, but it's like all local. It's
So
everything.
is this the,
That's the waterfall.
okay, cool.
So like, you're on a frequency, but there's like a bandwidth here. So this is, it
Cheers.
scans the whole bandwidth.
Cheers.
Cheers, my friend. Good job today.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
So it'll scan the whole bandwidth. This, this is of course like, what's hot right now. But like this side is all people like, we have this set up, like you can unclick this here, it's CQ only, and it'll show you everything that's going on. But what's the point? Because you don't want to click on.
So it picks up all this,
Yeah, these are all people calling CQ.
on the
All-
band.
Yeah.
The whole band.
Yeah.
Not just the frequency.
Well, it's a
scans
frequency. The frequency has like so much bandwidth that we're on.
Right, okay.
So like we're on 5.313, but it might be, I don't know. I don't know how big. I don't remember what Dave said, but it's it's not like a real narrow. It's like it's the.
So it picks up a pretty large spectrum, enough
right
where
spectrum
you
in
can
the
see.
band. Right.
All right.
And then so anyways, like these, like this guy, he's not green. He's not calling CQ. He's probably working somebody else. So etiquette says you don't want to you could do it. You can click on it, but sometimes at home I do that if it's like a country or something I want. I try to get in there, but generally you don't want to do that. So you leave. That's why I usually miss checks. So these are all calling CQ. Let me make sure I'm not doing anything right now. So like you just, where are those? There we go. So like I know a lot of these are probably going to be ones that we got already, but so like a couple ways to do this. So you look for something, calling CQ. This is like really busy, because it's field day. But so it's like this one, W0GO. All right, and then this is like their signal strength. Today we've been hitting about -20. Like at home, I could maybe go down about -10. That's it. But so I'm gonna try to work here. So you double click. So this is all. So that's like in my where the work is being done, so to speak. So that's band activity. This is your transmission and TXRX activity. So I sent him out a CQ, and then it'll put it down here. What's going on? So I responded to his CQ, and then I'm sending him our call, and then our when it's regular, not a contest thing. It'll send out your grid square.
Okay.
So this is sending out. I don't remember what these numbers. Oh, that's our 3A is our
station
category. Yeah, categories or whatever that we're in. So we're in A class or whatever. And then actually, some see that one quick. So he might have grabbed it.
Just got one. Snagged a big one.
Did you?
Yeah.
He's been killing me over here. All right. So that one. So it's sometimes you can actually see that what's going on, and then sometimes it goes really quick. So like he already responded, we responded back. We already sent 73. He sent 73. We're done with him. Even though this says not logged for some reason, that keeps popping up today. But if we look over here, who was he? WOGQ. There, he's right here in our log. See? So
we already got him.
we got him. You're my good luck charm, man. I haven't hit him like a half hour. Yeah, so then it puts it, WOQ. Was that? No, WOGQ. Oh, that's Joe's. I'm sorry, I was looking at Joe's thing. So sometimes it doesn't log it.
And you're on 70 and 40.
He's
Or
on 40.
Yeah.
No, we didn't get to him. So sometimes what happens too is, like the band goes up and down. So this has like a specific amount of information that's got to get transmitted. So like if any of that gets cut off, it doesn't go through.
Well,
so
if you see the red, it's strong.
Yeah, but that I mean, you could move your little things over there, but that doesn't necessarily mean.
We'll tell you who that is.
Yeah, that doesn't really do anything. Generally, they told me to keep this like in a, keep it in the activity area, but just keep it in like an open area. I don't know why, nobody explained that part to me. But, and then the way this works is, there's like a 15-second cycle here. So like while you're transmitting for 15 seconds, he should be receiving for 15 seconds, and then after you're done transmitting, it'll sit here and wait for a response for 15 seconds. It's really like 13, and then it's like, they said it's like 2 seconds for like the program to process everything. Good job, Joey. So
I got LAX.
oh, there you go. I think
California. Wow.
What was song was it? That's I think we had it already.
K9VB. Oh, wait a minute.
I think we had LAX already though, but
No, it's
still good job.
W9VB. All right, I gotta try.
QSO's a QSO. So anyway, so it goes in 15-second spurts, and then that one guy was in here. That Rick guy really knows this stuff. He was saying that sometimes what happens is it gets out of sync with each other.
Yeah.
So like you might
Clock.
right well besides the world clock thing you set this to, but also let's say it's almost like you started transmitting on like 6 seconds of the 15, and then you guys get out of sync. So in essence, you guys are both transmitting at the same time.
Yeah.
So nobody wins. So sometimes you just want to halt your TX, and if you get a couple, like right now this is going out. So if you get a couple.
Interrupt you for a second.
Yeah.
Look at the transmissions on his, the colors up at the top.
Yeah.
Look at mine.
They're all not that good.
Well, that's not exactly true, but look how much, how spread it out, how much activity there's going on.
So yeah, he's all over the
It's
band.
very localized.
Yes.
Oh,
Mine
okay.
is.
Yeah, his is all over the
Spectrum?
spectrum there, whereas I'm not that much.
Did he show you how you can move this around? So let's say I don't get many CQs here. I can just go over here and I can just click, and
It takes
there's,
you to a different bandwidth.
and there's my receiver.
All right, so this is your spectrum here.
That's,
You got a little portion of the band.
that's what I'm looking at, right?
Right.
And so as I erase this,
It repopulates.
now I'm repopulating what's in this area and.
Yeah, especially if
when
you
I don't
change
remember.
band, you usually wanna just clear that out, because what's the point of having those other
The
ones
noise, if you
from
get
the other
more of them.
bands and then all that
Yeah.
information up there wasting space.
Right.
But
Sometimes
it
what I do too, if I get like a lot of crap here, and it's like, I can't remember what the hell I did, I just clear it out too and just let it repopulate. So like, you could just hit erase twice, hit, double click on it, and I wait for it to repopulate a little bit. Oh, and then here's, so you do it that way, or you can call CQ yourself. So like like I said, this is like the activity of what's going on between
That I
you and-
haven't learned. How do you do
between
that?
like you and in a contact, like if you click here, like I said, it says what's going on back and forth. The last one is for you to call CQ again, it'll automate, so you want to make sure that that's ticked on the bottom, so that's you, CQ, field day, our thing, our grid square. For some reason it does a grid square, then you just.
Well, so you put your own in there.
You don't have to type anything, it should be down there. Yours should be in that last one, that
No.
TX6.
No.
Should say CQ, FD, W9VB.
Yeah, right here.
That's not us though.
Yeah, it is.
That's us. That's
Oh,
that's like our club call
Yeah,
for the day.
for this activity.
So-
EM52?
Yeah, that's our grid square.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So anyway, make sure that's always ticked. And when you want to send out a CQ, you just hit enable TX, and then right now we're calling CQ.
So you're gonna wait for incoming.
I got
Yeah,
another one.
wait, or
Oh.
a lot of times I've been learning from these guys, like call out a CQ if it's dead, and then pay attention over here and see if something pops up. But the only problem is too, you got to pay attention over here, make sure you're not getting accepted on the CQ, because you don't want to like click on something else, because what will happen is if you click here, it'll stop transmitting
Oh,
that CQ.
gotcha.
And then like if somebody's trying to answer you, you just blew it.
Yep.
So like Rick kept yelling at me, he's like, "Don't touch it," because I think I bumped it by accident and I turned it off. He's like, "Don't touch it." I'm like, "Calm down."
So how many contacts did we make tonight so far?
Digital or everybody?
Well, digital.
Digital, we got 94. Phone, we got 151. CW, we got 82. Last hour, total QSOs we got is 54. Oh, that's last 20 minutes. Oh, that's good. Last hour, we got 45. Last 60 minutes. Total QSO points, 503. I have no idea if that's good or bad or laughable.
Exactly. I don't
Admirable.
remember what it was last year.
Well, Dave and then a lot of them guys already said that we've got like way more than they did last year.
Really?
Yeah.
No shit.
So we're cranking. Like I said, 6 meters was popping earlier today. Like when you were cooking and stuff, I was like, I feel bad that he's over there cooking because he would dig this. It was like at some point it was just like it was so like crazy there because like Rick is sitting like behind me watching it. Oh, CQ, answer that. Oh, there's another one. Oh, we don't have that one. And I was like, gee, it's like. I was like, geez, I feel like I'm
Like fishing.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there now after a while, he was now showing me how to use this. I've never seen this before.
Ah, okay.
And so he's from
Something that guy knows shit, doesn't he? I mean, that Rick,
Yeah.
and he's
So-
got like way more knowledge that should fit in his head.
So I finally said, okay, can I sit in your chair? Because that's how I learned. I gotta steer the wheel.
Sure. Sure.
And no, he says that we've done that one already. Here's what that is.
I don't know how he remembers all that. It's like,
Yeah.
there's
It doesn't
like,
even show up in here.
and it's funny because Dave's the same way. Like he even knows like there's a lot of FTA guys that are working all the time, like on a certain band. He's like, oh, don't answer that one. That guy's always out there.
Who is this guy here?
QSO not logged. I don't know. Either someone answered our CQ while we were talking. KC9SNM. Let's see if that. if they had logged. Oh, we did. We got somebody answered our CQ while we were talking. So we just got one.
Yeah, who is this guy that was sitting over here? What was he doing?
He's the guy that's running like the cameras and stuff today, those
Oh,
live
yeah.
cameras. I forget his name.
Okay.
If he had a shirt with his name on it, would be
I know it.
nice.
Okay, you know what I want? Since I'm here.
But I like FTA because like when we're all like rag chewing on 2 meters, I run FTA on my other computer and my icon. So I gotta get a fancy sign.
Those are so cool.
I know it.
Did somebody make those on like a what you call it?
3D printer. Yeah.
A 3D printer? Those are cool.
Yeah, ask Ralph. I'll make you one.
What are they
Hey,
running?
Chef Rob,
Yeah.
what time's breakfast?
Chef Rob.
Between 8 and 9, I figure.
Okay. Okay.
Well, that's good. Yeah, because I gotta get up early. I gotta take my car down to my wife,
Okay,
and
cool.
then I'll be
Yeah,
back.
because depending on the storms, people are gonna probably want to get a little rest.
Yeah.
Did you just come back with the card?
Chef Rob is somewhere between.
Chef Rob. Great. Now you're Chef Rob.
Yeah. I'm a professor, not chef.
Oh boy. Okay, so
So how
that
long
actually
you been
worked out
married?
for us. Good.
I'll be 19 years.
Really?
Wow.
Yep.
Very pretty wife.
Thank you very, very much. She's a gem.
Yeah, she's a real
Yeah.
sweetheart too. I like her. She's cool. All right, so I'm going to throw out another CQ for the hell of it because that worked out good for us. I like at some point you'd just rather throw out a CQ because instead of trying to keep track of what the hell you worked.
Yeah,
you know,
throw it out there and somebody,
somebody
they
that
want
hasn't worked you,
Right.
is going to want you. You never know. They'll say, "Oh, we need Illinois,"
Yeah,
boom.
sure.
So although that guy was in Illinois that answered us.
Plus, we're Lake County. So how many field day activities are? Or I'm sorry, McHenry County. Or McHenry, right?
Yeah.
You know.
There's a lot of FTA guys in McHenry County.
Yeah,
there's a bunch of them out here.
Okay, but it's kind of funny. I'd be wondering. I wonder if like an operator could look at statistics, like say what's as far as our little club
Yeah.
call sign. If it shows statistics, like if they can click on it and say, what do these guys got? And all of a sudden there's like a powerhouse of stats. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I would
That'd
think
be kind of
there's-
cool.
I would think there would be a way, but I have no idea. I don't want to click on too many things.
Right,
And at
you
some
know,
point, it's like,
screw it.
what did you do? When Dave comes back, what did you do? You should have seen him. I had to learn this. Dave was talking to me on the 2-meter radio. Yeah, I was at my house, and he signed into my computer with whatever that program is. And he was like clicking on shit. I just see my mouse going. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. He's like, okay, we're all ready. And I'm like, well, I don't even know what the hell you did. And then he's okay, I'm going to sign up. And he's talking about stuff. Well, what you want to do here, JT alert, and blah, blah. I said, I don't even know what that is.
He would sit there telling me, "It's down below. Can't you see it? It's move it down
On
there."
the bottom. Well, it's at the bottom. Or he says, oh, here, like when something freezes up, he said, oh, yeah, you just got to go at the bottom here and get rid of that. I said, get rid of what? And he goes, well, here, down here, where the X is. I said, why don't you just say X out?
Yeah, I can't wait till I'm retired. Where I can devote more time.
What's funny is Janie wanted me to teach her how to use the Microsoft products.
Yeah.
And apparently I'm not a good teacher for my wife. It's like the same thing. Whoa, honey, you always start at the upper left with all Microsoft products.
Yeah.
If you want to open a file, you start at the upper left, and then you move to the right, you drop down the line, move to the right, drop down the line. But what you end up doing is you do a diagonal. I don't understand
Just
that.
got another one, W9VB. Awesome.
Shit, Apple.
Oh, no.
She's a 9
IBM. I got a 73.
Don't ever teach your wife how to do things. And this is my key to a good marriage because I've been married 29 years. Don't ever try to teach your wife a skill set. Don't do wallpaper together. Don't paint together. And I broke this one, but don't ever go on a long car trip together, across the country. But if you can manage that, which my wife and I have done it numerous times now. Then you know, he's a keeper. My wife and I drove that
She
my
is a
car
keeper.
back from Arizona in 2 days,
Oh, that's a trip.
and we didn't. We had like one argument because I bought I love my Garmin GPSs, and this when my last one crapped out, I'm like, this one's on sale. I'm gonna get this one, and it was not TomTom. It was Magellan, I think it is. God, worst one I've ever had. I'd rather use my phone than that thing. So we're coming out of Arizona, and my parents live around Phoenix. So I said, it's just, go this way. And my wife said, no, we got to head east. I'm like, well, the GPS saying go this way. We ended up like in Prescott, which is like way the hell
way
north.
north, yeah.
And I'm like, it was a beautiful ride though.
Prescott, yeah.
Gorgeous area.
Sedona and all that.
We like went through
Yeah.
Sedona and stuff, and I'm like, oh shit.
So you did a 90-degree turn then.
Oh no! I just said,
go
something
way north,
I said
then
we
you
might
go
as well just go up to the interstate at this point, so that's what we did. So I said, hey, it was a nice change of scenery. She's like, yeah, but we just wasted like 2 hours
Right.
on our trip, and I'm like, but we still made it home in 2 days. Slept in the back of the car. I was like, I'm not going to get a hotel room for like 4 hours,
Last year, Jenny and I drove to Alaska.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
Pulled our camper. But, that's one thing, this year we went to Kentucky, so Gary brought out his bottle. We did the distillery
nice.
tour.
Nice.
Talk about being schnockered.
Oh, I'm sure.
She don't drink, so I had me a dozen.
I remember when we went, my wife and I used to run motorcycle trips with him and his son Jeremy. And
You guys are related, right?
Yeah.
Here it is. He is my wife's father's cousin.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they say he's my cousin-in-law. So,
There you go.
but so we went on one trip and we were just
Unlike an
starting.
uncle over here.
Yeah, there you go, Uncle Joe. Lynn said they used to call you Uncle JoJo when you were younger. Was that?
When
Do you want us to start calling you JoJo again?
Yeah.
I could.
my dad was JoJo
Okay.
growing up. And so when I was son number 3, I got the name so he could get rid of it.
Is that where that came from? I
That's
see. I
where
didn't
it
know
came
that.
from.
You don't want it anymore.
That's funny.
But anyway, we were on one motorcycle trip. We were going north, and we went to the Leinenkugel factory. And the cool thing about there is they give you little vouchers for samples at the end. So, but they will give you for one voucher, if you want, you can ask for 2 half samples. Well, there's no way she can like pinch off on the tapper.
Right.
So you end up with like 3/4 of a glass of beer. So I tried like every beer there. People are like, I don't know, you want these? I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. So I had like, of course, in like an hour, I drank like 8 beers. And Lynn's like, hey, asshole, we're not staying the night here.
We're on motorcycles.
We're
yeah.
on motorcycles. We're not spending the night here. Thank God we remember how far we parked. It was like a mile, and we were like we couldn't find parking anywhere closer. And I swear to God, by the time I walked back to the bike in like 90-degree heat, I was sober as a judge. By the time I got there, I sweat everything out. And
And my wife don't drink, so I told her, hey, you get the sample.
yeah, I get
Oh,
the
yeah.
yeah.
I don't think Lynn had any either, did she?
Hardly any. She just take a sip and just to try it. And,
Like
And
that.
if you do,
Yeah, if you're not used to it, then it's not desirable.
they're like the ones that drink the berry whites that nobody else wants to drink.
Oh, yeah.
You get like the sampler pack and you're like, it's got 4 berry whites in it. Maybe I'll cook something in that. I don't know.
Right. Make some brats in it or something.
I'm not doing well here.
But
Call CQ, I guess.
yeah, just make sure you
I've
got
just
your
been, as the new CQs come down.
you got a duplicate, Joe. Something just popped up as a dupe. That's what you clicked on.
I don't want to change my band.
I think I was talking to him about Mr. Auto CQ and I thought I got the W9. Oh yeah, there he is. You got him. He was the last one we got. Let's sort out again. I'm tired of looking for it. Come on, baby. There we go.
All right, now grab one. Here we go.
Like, I always just look at my radio so I know it's transmitting, but it's generally like down here when it's transmitting, this will be yellow and it'll say TX and blah blah blah.
No, you got the same radio?
Yeah, I got the 7100.
Okay.
And I'm glad Dave talked me into it. I was just going to get like that one that you had the problems with, that 450. And although Ralph swears by his 450,
Oh, it's
he
great. You
loves
know,
it.
it's just there's something with my house. If I brought the 450 here, I'd be fine. I bet you. So
Really?
I had a tech check it out. He's like, I just tweaked something, but really didn't really help anything. He's like, your radio's fine. And I'm like, it's something in the house. So I wasted like $100 on diagnostics.
That's aggravating too when you're trying to find that.
The thing is, I took it over to Tom's house, and there was a noticeable difference in receive between his radio and a 450. Well, his, clearly had better receive capability. In the 7600 that I have has infinitely better receive capability.
Oh yeah, that's a great. You got a
What do
good
you
deal on
run
that,
for
right?
an antenna?
Right now, an AmFed made by Chameleon.
Boy, you even remember the names.
Well, it's an MCOM 2.
I know mine. Mine's an Alpha Delta DXB.
That's what Dave has, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about getting one too, but that's a sloper.
Uh-huh.
So the one that I got mine, right now it's got a 60-foot wire. I bought a 135-foot wire, so I'm going to go a long wire so I can get 160.
NP?
NFED, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I can
It's a
go.
long ass antenna.
Well, but you know what? I've got a wetlands. It's straight back.
Okay.
And so what I did is I went way back, and I did a tennis ball over a tree.
I say, or get a bow and arrow and just tie it up.
Right.
What?
So, but my goal is to get it the same plane as my rooftop, which is about 40 feet. And so what I did is I have a pulley system.
So was that a 3-story?
It's 2.5. It's a tri-level.
Okay.
But it's got an English basement, so it's raised 5 feet off the ground to where the top of the deck is about, it's about 5.5 feet. And then it's 20 feet above that. Or,
Mhm.
So that's kind of important. Yeah, because the roof. Then I got the attic. So what I did, I have a pulley, so I can hoist up and down the feed point on the antenna.
That's,
change the
that's a
wire.
good idea.
And I
Because,
did the
yes, that's
same
probably-
thing with the end of the antenna where I put an insulator and I pull it so it's nice and tight. But I'm going to change that. I'm going to go way up to about a 35-foot area on a tree and do the same thing, and I'm just going to be able to hoist it up. So at least I want it on a horizontal plane instead of a
Downward.
slope.
Mine's almost like horizontal now. I just moved it again. But
Good.
Dave was saying I could take that antenna and go upward
You
with
can go
it
up
too.
to it.
And he said I probably could get out further if I do that, but I don't have that good of an arm to get it that much higher in the tree I have. And it's like, I'm gonna have to go rent a bucket truck from a rental place. and
Well,
go-
what I'm going to do is I've got a nice little slingshot.
Yeah, you showed me that.
Yeah, so I'm going to do that with a golf ball. And,
wow.
And I can attach a fishing reel on it. So it'll go zing. I'll be able, because I'll throw my yard out. I will never. It took me an hour just to get it over one freaking branch, but then I
I,
realized,
This is where you take a water jug and you do this.
oh,
Yeah,
Or
sometimes
this way.
I'm gonna stop you right there because I tried that. I took a Gatorade bottle and I filled it with water. It was an empty one, and I tried doing that.
hit yourself in the head.
No, it came off the piece of string.
Oh.
It went flying into my neighbor's yard. The one has the dogs that my dog terrorizes.
jeez.
So I'm like, oh great. Luckily she wasn't out there. But it's it's the one that backs up to my property. So like for me I can't climb the fence because it's too rickety. So I'd have to like go all the way around the block to go get it. So I'm like, something. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
pretend like it didn't happen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go inside for a while.
Hide out, yeah. I wanted to do that this week because my neighbors are gone, and because they go, hey, Bob, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm hooking up an antenna.
Nothing.
Yeah. There's nothing to see here. You won't be able to see it. The nice thing, it's a black wire, and you can't see it.
Something my sloper, it's black, but you've
the coils.
Yeah, you got the coils in there. But honest to God, if you went in my backyard and looked around, you probably wouldn't. And it's out in the open.
Yeah.
But if you don't know where it's at, you probably wouldn't even notice it.
That's a
He does that,
30-foot
yeah,
wire?
nice.
what?
He
I don't
does
need to
that.
hide it either. Carry,
Nice.
in Carry, you could put up somebody told me it's like a 75-foot tower or something you could have and carry.
Oh, really?
Only thing I worry about is I might have to check because the Flight for Life chopper hovers over my house when I come in.
Yeah.
So I'm sure if
You
I
might
did
have
put
to
some,
put-
I'd have to put a light on it.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's all I need is like something else I'd have to maintain, you know.
I have it's a 132 foot dipole.
It's
It's
huge.
80 meters.
This whole yard.
And I pulled through the rope up into the tree. Now I pulled it all the way up into the tree, but it doesn't come as high as my roof line. So I got it to where one line runs south, the other round runs east, and so I did a great job of getting this whole corridor, and I can pull in Florida really well. Get in West Virginia, the Carolinas. I mean, it's like talking right here, you know, it comes in that long.
Sure.
But my goal is now I want to move this leg out and maybe this leg over, and then I want to do the sloper like Dale's talking about. I want to pull that way up onto
Yeah.
the top.
Well,
of
here's the
house.
middle fed though, right?
But I'm trying to get Texas.
Yeah, I've got Texas. I want to get California. I can't get California same way.
I've gotten California, but I only get one guy.
No.
That
I
will
can get,
acknowledge
I was telling him with my son, I can get East Coast, no problem. I've hit Texas, probably like the northern part of Texas, Alabama, Louisiana. I don't think I've ever hit Florida. And I get East Coast pretty good. But the weird thing is, like, I can't get, like, Wisconsin, Michigan.
Oh, I get Wisconsin
It's, like,
every
really
day.
weird. It's like, why can't I? It must be the way I have it, you know,
It
because
could
it's
be
like...
the low pattern.
I still think
him
you
about
gotta,
that.
did you ask him about putting it in an inverted V?
No, I asked him about why do I have such a tough time getting close?
Right.
And he says, that's just the way it is. He says that when you go into 40 or you go into 80, you know, basically you're reaching out, but you're not going to be able to skip with it. But you got to get down around, you know, the 10 and the 15 that nobody's using anymore.
I've never seen anything at 50. There's
Nothing.
nothing.
They call it the gentleman's band. I don't know why, but no, I get
Which one?
15 or 17.
17? On my new one, I can get 17.
Now during the day on FT8, I could kick ass. Almost all my stuff that I've got the majority of stuff on is on 30 meters. During the day, 30 meters.
Yes,
rocks.
I got another one. Finally.
Joe, we are almost got 100 digitals. We actually we were the lowest amount, the digital, and now we passed the CW guys. So we need
one more.
need one more.
All right, we're
I
going
threw a
for
C-
it.
I threw a CQ out there waiting for somebody to grab, but man, I got about 20
Well, I mean,
tries.
which one's CW here now?
I don't know.
I don't think anybody is right now because
That could be that I'd be caught up.
yeah, because I know
That one guy is like the CW guru. I can't remember his name,
Oh,
but
he
he was
was
in
here
there all
before.
day.
yeah.
I'd love if we were going to do CW. I just don't have the patience. or
Well, I don't have
time.
time. I know it.
I don't know.
That's a learning a language.
I got all my letters and numbers down, typing them out somewhat. Although now I haven't practiced in a while, so I probably don't remember a lot of them. But then I realized, you know, that doesn't help me for hearing them. I have, you know, I do have a
Here
app
you
on my
go.
phone that'll
I'm going for 100.
do it, Joe. Get us up, work us over the time. Over the time.
I'm on my
baby.
15 cycle.
This guy keeps throwing a
50 second cycle.
WB9FBZ. What's that? I think you can check over here. This is just this part is not the regular FT. This is like the field day software.
Oh, Kmart.
Because what I do
Yeah.
with my FT8 is the way I set up my screen is which
All right, come on, buddy.
That's a duplicate. That doesn't matter.
That's all you first.
So I'll have all this shit up on one side, like my FT8
Oh,
stuff.
shoot, these,
I'll have HRD up. I got a big screen at home.
Okay.
Over on this side, and then that's where all my logging goes through HRD, and then I could just upload it to LLTW when I feel like it. And then down here to just check and see if it's like an area I want, or you know, I have somebody I've worked before. I keep the web browser. Yeah, Joe, good, good
There
job.
we go, guys.
All right.
Woo! 100.
There's
Good
100.
job, Joe.
So we
But,
both
uh,
have 100.
No, it's 100 digital.
Oh,
altogether.
okay.
Oh.
So, but I keep a web browser, and then I just keep QRZ open, so I can, And then the nice thing too is like,
Go ahead, get online, tell them, hey, we busted 100.
my,
My mouth thing bit the dust today.
Now I gotta take a leak.
So I got a reason to get a new HT.
they dropped this thing today, it's still going.
Go ahead, Rob.
Hey everybody,
Get on and give it a
we
try.
just broke 100 on digital contacts.
Those guys all have headphones on.
Yeah, over there. See that's like it's like I'd go over there. I was gonna go over there today. I'm like, well, what's the point? I can't ask questions or anything.
No, they're doing it on phone now.
Oh, are they?
Oh yeah.
Dave said I thought he said he was coming back. Maybe he's not.
I thought he
coming.
was.
I thought he said because when he left, he said I'll see you in about a half hour. Because this station is a VHF station, so we could do voice on this too. But I don't know. I know we can do 6 meters, and I don't know
I'd
what
hate to
else.
shut it down just for voice because I have to start it back up.
Well, that's the thing. It's a pain in the ass getting all this shit started up again. So I don't want to. And then I don't know how to mess with the antennas. I don't know what one
Right.
I can use. I don't want to. Honestly, this antenna's been doing good, but I think we probably need to rotate it to just get something, get like a fresh.
You're on the beam or?
I don't think we're on the beam.
I thought we all would be on NFEDs.
I think it's our Yagi.
Hey, Bob.
He just wanders around.
Hey, buddy.
My dog would just be sitting here behind me probably if he was here. He lays there. How you doing? W9GA, what is that? I think somebody just answered a CQ on me. All right. I just got one just sitting here. Wisconsin. Woohoo!
All right. So if I wanted to go and answer CQ, how do I do it? Or
So you look. So you
I
look.
wanna, you know what? Before I want to make sure Jen knows where her dog's at.
Well, I could just call her. She probably got a HT, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Jen, make sure you do. Yes. Okay, all right. Just I didn't know where you were.
So if you want to look for something, that's in this column. He's really active shit. Yeah, 40 meters this time of night is great. So like you're not going to know who he worked and who's not. So you can just take this and go back up if you want to see some more.
So how do I clear the queue, or how do I
You wanna
call
get it?
CQ?
You want to call CQ?
Yeah.
So you got to have that's
Yeah.
dotted. So that's your
Yeah.
CQ, and then just hit enable TX.
So that's it.
That's it. Now it's calling CQ.
All right, there it is.
So yeah, your TX and also down here should be your TX.
All right. So how do I know if somebody received it?
You'll see something pop up. You'll see this will keep showing this line here. You'll see it'll just keep going if it keeps CQing that line of it. But when somebody grabs it,
To see another line.
you'll see a different color too. I think it's
Okay.
red when it pops.
And what do
up.
what do I have to do after that?
Nothing. It just does it on its own.
All right. So
So
how do I know? There's one thing
That's-
in there. Oh, he
So-
called CQ.
he's calling CQ. So I don't know if he's calling.
So
he might
this
be-
guy-
he might be calling us.
This guy here. But
Yeah. Let's see. Hang on a second. Let's hold. Let's turn that off. Let's grab that and see because he might be. I think that might be him calling us. So let's answer him and see what happens. WD5I.
So 902 frequency. Okay.
That's like the offset. I think is what it.
Oh.
So it's like .902. It was like-
Oh, there it is. Does that mean?
Yeah, I think he grabbed us. I think so. We answered his
Awesome.
CQ. Don't worry about that. That just keeps coming. So I think he answered we answered his CQ. We sent him, our info. Hopefully he'll be sending us his info and Roger right there. So is he also 3?
Roger.
Yeah, Roger. Right. That's when you know it's all done. Actually, what happens to another way to tell if it's all done, instead of watching this stuff, is if it'll turn off enable TX once it makes a QSO. So once you see that automatically shut off, you know you got a QSO.
So as long as it's red.
As long as it's red, that means it's active. So then you just, you can like see now we're receiving down here. So you gotta wait for the clock. I hate password. So we're gonna receive for 15 seconds.
Oh, stop.
You might have got one. Let's see. Where's we at?
It's a possible duplicate here.
It might be a dupe. Let's see if I have my glasses. Oop, that's the wrong one. M2, that's older. I think Joe was looking up something here. Let's clear that out. So let's see. Did he answer us or not? I can't. No, we see. You got
So we're transmitting now.
Yeah, you got another one coming in too, another guy there. This guy has an answer to screw. Let's do this. Let's go into this guy. So let's answer his. Or if no, so this is people like CQing us like specifically. And then over here you could just like grab any of these CQs
Oh,
if
really?
you want. Yeah. If you're just like surfing.
So where's the red mean?
I think that means somebody can't.
Okay.
I can never get a straight answer about what red means. Actually, I should just look up the colors thing. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know if it's in files. 76. I don't know if it's here or if it's on the JT alert. Colors. So let's see. Red is
Call message.
new
New
continent, I think. Or no, is that the right color? Sometimes I have to get
No, it's
close.
not. It's this pink.
It's like the pink.
My call.
My call and message, okay. So that means they're calling us. So they probably saw us like up here earlier calling CQ
Okay.
on their screen.
So it says okay here.
That may be
but-
Oklahoma, that's 2A Oklahoma probably, I'm guessing, because we're 3A Illinois. So I think, let's see if it's not a bad signal either, -3.
So the higher the number, the better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured as
Definitely.
much.
Today we've been hitting stuff over there. I haven't worked
So
the
we're-
station much, but we've been going down to like -20 and getting stuff. But like at my house, at -10 is like the max I would try. So okay,
So
right
we're
now
transmitting.
we're transmitting. Now we're
So this guy,
receiving.
though, right?
Yeah. So now we're receiving. We should be. Let's see what. No, we're doing the N21P, correct? N2IPH. So we're down here, we're waiting for him. We sent him our info. We need him to send us his info.
But we're transmitting.
We are transmitting, yeah, we're
To
to
whom?
this guy. This
other guy?
Yeah, this N2. This is what's going on right now. down
Oh,
here.
okay.
So that's, I don't even look at this. I look at like if I get lost because it's easy to get lost doing this. So like a lot of times what I do is I just look at it's like, wait, who am I transmitting to? So I just look down here. So we're waiting for him to respond back. And although 40 meters is usually pretty strong this time of night, actually 80 gets even better pretty soon. But so it shouldn't be a matter of the band is changing up and down. You know, it's just him not paying attention probably. So let's see. Because he called us, I think. I think that was one we responded to. There we go. Something's going on. We're transmitting. That guy's calling us right now. We can grab him.
For the N2IPH.
IBH, we're trying.
Well, we're calling him, or there's.
He's trying. He's not responding. So let's halt him. Screw him. Let's do W9VB. So he's calling CQ, and which is weird because this guy had our call according to the
Maybe
color.
band shifted in near him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Something I didn't even think about that. That's true.
Because he was -17, so he could have slipped out
Yeah.
at that point.
He saw us probably up there. You never know, like what part of the country, who's looking for what. We're trying to get stuff in Puerto Rico and stuff.
Puerto Rico part of our territory? I mean,
Yeah.
it's
That's
still.
the only ones we got. The ones that are in red up there. So
Oh.
PR, Virgin Islands. I can't imagine if we get either one of those. You know what I get a lot of out of my station for FTA? I get a ton of Cuba. Isn't that weird?
You know what? I got on voice, obviously, or phone. Brazil.
Wow, that's good.
I know. I was shocked.
You should see. I got some weird ones on FT8. I got Slovenia. I got God. What did I just get? I just got. There's a couple. Voice. I've only been in the U.S. The farthest I've gotten is down to the border of like right by Knoxville. That's about as far as I've gotten with voice, talking to somebody. Where I could. I mean, I could talk to some people further than that, but they can barely read me. They say. So, the strongest one I have is like Knoxville. So, I don't know if that means I need to get my antenna up higher, or if I just go out and get an amplifier. You know,
How high is it now?
it's the feet end is still higher than the other one, but it's probably like 50 feet up. I don't know. Minus 10. Oh, one. We can answer that one. We're not doing anything. I think it already kicked our TX out. Oh, here. That's how I was waiting for it to happen. So like it kept TXing that one guy. We're trying to get a response. Runaway TX Watchdog is like a part of the program, and what it does is if it detects that this thing has been transmitting and trying to get a hold of the same thing over and over again, eventually just after like a dozen times it just shuts it off.
Oh,
so let's he's just up further in here.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know, just because they come in this time of night, they come in fast. So I'm just gonna look for that one.
There's two.
That's not bad. Let's try that. Ooh, damn it. Ooh, there's a 3. Let's try that.
There was a 7 or 6.
Let's try that. See what happens. Who knows? It could be a dude too.
Too bad you can't pull up.
You can pull them up. You can just type the call in there, and then it'll tell you if we got it. So like you can go over here.
She's got a mouse.
There we go. I know. I hate this thing. If I would have known they were going to do this, I got a nice Bluetooth mouse, so I could have just brought it. So what was his called? K4NN? K4NN. And generally something will pop up. It'll say like in this thing, it'll say possible duplicate, and then you'll get like that call will pop up down here.
Yeah.
And then you know it's going to be a duplicate, or you can click on it and then it'll give you the big red message. But I don't think we have him. So let's see what happens. Let's see if it'll answer. That's a strong signal. We should. So we sent.
TX.
Yeah, ETVTX. So we sent him our info. So we're waiting for him to.
So I'm gonna kind of clear this.
Yeah, you can clear that if you want to. Yeah, that way you got it.
I gotta clear this.
No, you don't. That just stays there. That's just part of that. I don't use that. This is like just for field day. That thing over there. Generally, I just I check or HRD will detect like if it's a duplicate. You know, so I probably have like a bunch of duplicates on mine, but the HRD and then LOTW
Now
too.
it's 5.
Damn. Is that the guy we were trying to get? Or? Yeah, K4NN. He's got to be carrying this. Come on, baby. Right, so this is kind of mindless to do while you're, jabbing on.
It's kind of like a computer game almost.
It is. That's how I kind of think of it. Like,
Ooh, 8.
yeah. See, you kind of that's where you get caught up into it. Or sometimes I look up. Like sometimes they'll have a. Some people like today. Like I said, it's hard to explain some of this because it's field day. It's different calls out here. Sometimes people will call for a certain. They'll have like a certain grid they're looking for. So you don't want to like click on that one. Sometimes I do. I'll look up the code. It's like, oh, no, screw it. That guy's in Cuba. I don't want that.
Yeah.
So I just do it. And then a lot of times people will respond back, but or they'll be calling for a certain station. So that one don't even bother because he's not going to probably answer. And then sometimes you'll get the country in there too. Like, well, this is set up. You could like they have a lot of shit not set up on here. I have mine. I have like color codes for a whole bunch of stuff on my display. Yeah. And then what I did was that file thing I pulled up to show the different colors. I printed that out and laminated it, and I have it stuck right so right next to my monitor, so I know. Because it's cool. It'll tell you if it's like a new DX zone for you, if it's a grid that you don't have. it's a country you don't have. It'll sort all that out for you.
And this is free software too, which is crazy. It's pretty intense for free.
Yeah, the waterfall is pretty quick too. I was surprised. I was telling Joe what I do sometimes, like if a lot of times late at night I'll switch to 80, and then if 80 on FT8 is like totally like nuts, like crowded as hell, and it's like okay, I could probably get some more QSOs here, but if FT8 is I kind of use that as like my propagation check. So it's like, oh, if FT8's like really crazy, I wonder what it's like on voice. So then I exit out of FT8 and then I just start spinning my dial, or I use HRD and I'll have it set up to scan the whole band like once, and then I just look for like my peaks, because it just takes a snapshot. It doesn't do it live.
Actually, it does now.
Well, I got the free version.
Oh, okay.
So I'm too cheap to pay for it.
Now it's all let you do an annual license.
Well, actually, I was gonna. Dave said it's a good setup to do is you get a SDR box, and then you could just have that running use that as your you can have like a waterfall or your band scope going, and then you get that little switcher box.
All right, so there's nothing that happened here. So does that mean we got it or no?
I don't think he did anything. I think we must have lost him. So.
All right. So are these are all?
Those are all
ours.
Yeah.
Or is it everybody's?
Everybody. It's everybody today. Ours are the ones that will say digital, and
So
since you're running 40 years, they'll say look under 40. You can tell.
Okay.
So let's just try to get something else. Man, this is so busy. It's like This is the bad thing. You just don't know what to.
What about 2?
That's not bad. R2, yeah. Let's try that.
I don't want to distract you either.
Well, I don't care. There's nothing going on over there. You probably get the gist of it now, right?
Not really. I mean, I gotta just observe. Oh, duplicate.
Yeah, so we have that already, so we don't even know that. It should be.
Yeah, it didn't stop.
It stopped it. Okay. That must be. I don't think that one over there has been doing that, so maybe that might be something you can set up in options, maybe.
You know what? Let's do this. I bet you can do this.
Oh yeah, you could probably do it by
sort.
or do sort it by band probably in digital.
Oh, good point.
Or I would just do band because I don't think anyone else is gonna be on. And look for 40. So like the last 2 you got were right there, digital.
But I want to see all last 20. Yeah, I want to see all. So it's going to show you that we've got 2. That can't be.
Well, you can click on all if you want.
It is.
No, I think it's click on last 20. There you go. I saw that earlier. 6 was cranking today.
There's all 20. LDU.
I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that means.
I'm thinking that case 9 LDU.
Yeah.
Mike.
Oh yeah.
It can't be. He can't do it unless he's here. Because he's not a general. I love what he said to Bernadette. 40 CW, right? Yeah. So.
I'm gonna see what's over here on 6 if anything's.
So we've only gotten.
On 40, you probably not.
Yeah, we only have 4.
Yeah. For as busy as the band is, I'm surprised.
I know
because
it.
it's crazy busy. I should look at mine. I'm curious now. I got me thinking.
So how do I refresh?
Refresh
just
what?
refreshed.
Just click erase twice. It'll refresh both. If you click once, it'll okay. Yeah, if you double click it, and then now it'll start repopulating again. I was saying that earlier. Like sometimes you just get to the point where like you just get so fed up of it, like stuff flying by so fast. So I do that because I just can't deal with it. I'm
Knocking them dead. How many more you got?
None yet.
We only got like a couple on 40.
Hey, stop talking.
I was
You only
teaching
got
him.
one.
That's your pupil, and I had to take over.
You only got one since I left.
I got one while I was teaching him. I came back over here, and I got one on 6 by calling a CQ.
Well, I'll show you how to get one fast, just to show him up.
So I'm
There you go.
transmitting to this guy K5ZRO because I didn't recognize it in our because I pulled our log. We only have 4 contacts.
Did you?
No, we only have
Oh.
on this machine.
Dale does it the hard way. I do not type them in.
No, I don't. But I sorted
Okay.
for.
You could just click on it and it'll go in there, but
I don't even do that. I just click on them. If I got good, here, do this. Do the 5. Oop.
All right,
Okay,
okay.
that's a duplicate. Here.
how do you
Click
know?
on the 5. Double
Yeah.
click on it.
How do you know it's a duplicate?
Well, oh wait. So I'm wondering what happened here.
You dropped
What-
off.
Did I drop off?
It kicked you out.
Oh.
Okay, so click on that first one, right there, -5. Double click. Okay.
Let's just start counting mine up here. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7.
Generate. It's transmitting.
There you go. You might get one. I don't know, David, Dale, what does the DT mean? I forget that.
Where do you see DT?
Well, man, I lost my count. I was trying to count up all my QSOs that I did.
Right here, the DT.
Oh, that's the difference in time.
Oh,
like-
oh,
so-
that's right.
So, like, if
You want a
Dave
lower
said,
number.
Yeah.
well, Dave said if it's like under 2 seconds, that's okay. But
More
he
than
said
that.
more than that. He said
You're not
you need
you're not gonna handshake.
to- no.
All right.
So.
So, halted.
And a lot of time that you know, because he synced these when we started, so a lot you don't know what the people on the other end are doing. You know, they might not know any better to sync it to the clock.
So how do you know the guys? It's worthless to go and try.
I don't know if it's worthless, but you know, this
For what-
one
why-
of those
why-
experience
what's,
things where
It's a negative 1.6 on.
so halt your transmit,
Negative 1.6 ain't bad.
and then go over here and grab
A different one?
Grab like the minus.
So we're
6
basically
up
blowing
there.
this guy up now, or he doesn't even know we exist.
Right.
No, does he?
He might even call us back.
Oh.
That's what when the red one shows up.
Yeah,
Right
that's
now,
that's
red.
somebody calling you back.
Oh, really?
Okay, when you get a refresh, grab the bottom. Oh, grab the
So
minus 6.
this is red here. So what does that mean?
That's the one we just tried.
Oh, okay.
Grab the minus 6. The key that I find is when it refreshes, be quick on whatever's on the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. We remember how we saw a couple there, and then you're like, where did it go? They fly by so fast sometimes. I don't know if I have the right time. What time is it here? Okay.
So we get 2 points for each digital contact. Huh?
Oh, Jemison, yeah,
That's
we
what
get
she
we
said.
get good points for digital. Yeah, 2 for each.
So it's voice. How many points are voice?
I'm assuming just 1 then,
I
probably.
don't know.
Because she said she said she was happy that the digital was doing so
Mauritania.
good.
Wow.
Minus 15.
You could probably still do it today. I've hit a couple at minus 15.
Have you?
All right. So not.
You never know how conditions are.
So we're still working this guy. Is it?
Yeah.
How do I know if there's any?
It's a minus 10, so go ahead and halt it.
You could wait till the program kicks it out, that watchdog program. That's after about 12 tries. Or
Yeah.
what I do personally, after about 4 to 6, I just say screw it. I
Same
move
thing.
it. I move on.
But the guy on the other is not going to go. Oh, you asshole.
Probably.
He's not gonna. He'll just, or either that, or he'll just think he lost the he just the band's changed or something.
Oh,
yeah.
He's not gonna know that you. He doesn't know that you
Killed him.
stopped. You
Yeah.
know.
Now-
And you know something like Joe said. You were trying to get him, and he wasn't paying attention or whatever it was. He might call you back.
Right.
That's
Which
that's
will
what
be-
pops up.
It'll
pop
show
up
in
in
red here.
Okay.
And so if he does, double click on the red.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. If anything, you have to when those pop up, even if you're like calling out a general CQ or you just clicked on something, if nothing's going on with that one you just clicked on, halt it and grab that guy that called you
Okay.
back
All
because
right.
you know that.
I've seen some of those.
Yeah, you know that he's
Okay.
definitely
I
seen
was
you.
waiting to see one of those, and then I was gonna tell you about that. Okay, now you just refresh, so hit one of these are all
All
low.
high. Yeah.
Hit the 0. That's a pretty double click.
I've had a few so in a while. Let's hit the last 20 on here.
W6, DMR.
Okay, sound duplicate.
Who's running 80?
That might be, is that digital? On 80?
No,
that's
because we're the
cool.
only two digital here. Technically, I'm not a digital station over here.
They're supposed to be phone.
It's VHF, so it could be anything.
Anything.
But I'm limited in my band. Then I can only do like
Yeah.
6 and what's the other one? Like you said, what we could do over here, Joe? Was it 6 and 10 over here?
What do you got?
This is like the VHF station. So he said earlier, what bands we can only do like 2 bands here.
Right.
There you go.
There you go, buddy.
Twice?
Yeah, just double click it quickly. Man, I haven't had a QSO for a while. I thought I just got one. Unless I have this, I must have clicked on this and goofed this up.
Come on, buddy.
No, it's not. Oh, it's okay.
That's us.
Okay.
All right, I gotta get to work here. I got no more time. No time left for me.
Okay, you're good.
But it went to 5 again.
Yep, we're transmitting back. And you see it back there?
Yeah.
So we're responding.
3 East Illinois. Oh, that's us. No,
Yeah.
Yeah, I get
Yeah, what
confused
was
sometimes.
that?
I look at the wrong thing sometimes.
but W6 DMR.
W6 DMR? I keep looking up over here.
W6. 6 is
Texas.
Texas is 5.
It is
6 is
California.
yeah, it's,
Yeah, six.
East Bay, LAX. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all California.
Because Katie
Orange
said
County,
Tom, and he got his ticket.
Pacific.
Yeah.
Santa Barbara. Yeah, that's all California. We only one we need out there is
and
the
we're
Pacific.
pointed east.
So
Did he change it east?
So he's off the back side of us.
So are
Or
we in
we're
a beam?
getting or
Are we in a beam or are we in a
I don't know what you guys are on. I think I'm on a Yagi here.
Oh, we're in
I
a
don't-
40. We might be off the
Wire.
side of
The
it.
wire?
The wire.
To my understanding, we're all supposed to be on wire, at least have equal stations on wire.
I think VHF. That's why we get to use the.
Oh, sorry. So what did? It's no longer.
He's still trying. Okay, hit transmit again.
Did it kick it off?
Enable back transmit.
And then enable TLS. Ooh, I got one here. Let's try it. W9FRG. I'm gonna look that up. Oh, I already did one. Oh no, I put it in there. Oh, I see what you're saying, Joe. When you click on this, it'll populate that. When you click on it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. See, you learned. You taught me
When you
something.
click on what?
When you
On
click,
this
when you
here.
like double click on one, I type it in there to check it. before
Oh,
I click
it'll
on it.
fill this.
Yeah, it fills that. Yeah, it fills that call in. Yeah, I didn't know it did that. I just thought it was just for. I thought it was after you got a queue, so it might fill it in. I didn't
If
know
we
it was when you
don't,
click
if we
it.
don't get it, and not only that, it'll tell you if it's a duplicate too right away.
That's true.
If we don't get it on the next transmit, I would say give it up and just, pick something else. Because he must be picking us up on a,
I'm gonna check our ALC.
okay. So grab another one over here. Here's a 1 dB.
Now, how did we hear duplicate? Where'd the audio? I heard duplicate.
Where the red is.
Yeah, but I heard it audible.
Okay. Now you're there. You don't have to do anything.
No, I'm gonna.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, clear that out. So.
Noise.
I don't know what that is.
It's something. He said it's something that Windows doesn't like that part of the program.
You don't
so-
have to do anything.
You are now transmitting to him.
Yeah, don't worry about that message. It'll
Yeah. You don't have
if
to put
it
the
makes a
class
Q,
in,
so
section
it'll
in.
you have to put that class in. It should, if it makes a Q, so it should clear that out and just log it. Sometimes that message pops up that says, "Oh, it didn't log," and then you look over the log and it logged it. So
Let's see what these new rules are trying.
What's up, dude?
What's going on here?
Hey.
Are we up to 300 yet?
Ha!
wait, we finally broke 100 in digital.
What, it's slowing down or what?
6 meters is. These guys are crank. They got that 40 is cranking.
40 will crank all night long.
Yeah, 40 is great. I told them that when I do like from like 8
There you
o'clock at
go.
night till about midnight, I'll do 40, and then it seems like after midnight, 80
Oh,
will
there we
run
go.
really good.
It should have logged. Now check this. W4DOC, and there
Look
it
it up.
is.
Yep.
We got another one.
Nice
Oh,
going,
there it is.
Rob.
All right.
Woo!
My
We
first
just
one.
loaded.
Is that your
104.
first one?
My first FTA.
Good job, good job.
In 2 hours?
Well, I was watching, observing, and I just sat down not too long
I
ago.
finally let him touch the controls.
Oh, come on.
Come on, get another one right away. Okay, you start to call it.
Yeah,
Click
yeah,
on
there's
that.
no time for celebrating, Rob. We gotta
Yeah,
keep going.
yeah.
That was already him. We already got him.
Okay.
VOC.
All right,
He's just
so-
saying 73, right? What is he
So
saying?
grab another one. Grab the. There you go.
It's like fishing.
He said it's like a video game.
So, W5.
Oh yeah, baby. I
Give her
got
a
it.
So he's
second.
back. All right, we already got him.
Yep. There you go. Now you're calling out to.
Man, 6 is
See you.
just dried up.
Another one.
We
You've
tried
got
him
some
before.
red bars there. You're connecting.
You did that.
Yeah, we got them already.
Man. Look
What
at
did Dave, oh, Dave went home to let his dog out. and
He
stuff.
said he was gonna come back
Yeah, I
in 30
know.
minutes. That was like, 2
40
hours
minutes
ago or
ago.
something.
Or maybe.
Well, if he didn't sit down,
If he sat down, he's asleep.
I know that's what happened to me last night. And I had to wake myself up and come back.
See, yeah, I should do
What the
this
hell
next year.
happened,
I'm gonna
man?
bring out the flex, I'm gonna do 2 bands.
There we go.
simultaneously.
He's firing back to us.
This is
Okay,
old.
watch
We're
out.
transmitting.
This is old school.
There you go. You got
Yeah.
That's the way to
73.
do it.
This is one.
Awesome.
So look up there.
Hey,
There's
I
the second
see you.
one.
I'm gonna go get my name out of back of that.
Oh my gosh, we bouncing around all this time, wonder what that looks like now. We were supposed to take it out of there.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oops.
It's not.
Oh, I know, but that's in the floor that we didn't use, pretty much.
Well, we use it quite a bit.
Bob says.
Ooh, there you go. You got a 73, did you, boss?
Oh,
Look at my band over here, Joe.
No.
Look at this. It just
No, it's
stopped. It
EM
just dried
73.
up.
That's a square.
It's just gone. It was
Turn,
cranking.
what, I know what, turn the antenna, what are you on?
I don't know what the hell. I don't even know how to work this thing.
Oh, come on.
Do you know what this is on? Is this on the wire?
Oh, yeah, you're on the wire.
Okay.
Yeah, we're on
What
the.
did Bob say?
Oh, he wants
We're
to-
going east. Can you somebody else switch this thing?
No, we're gonna.
There you go. It should log.
Yeah, don't
How do you know it's 70? Oh, here it's 73.
Oh,
it's us.
Roger, 73.
Awesome. Sweet.
Rick
So
explained
it's
it earlier, but he couldn't
FWD.
get
There we go. Another one.
Yeah.
All right.
3.
We'll
All right.
figure this out so we can get some new stuff.
GTO. I don't have him.
Little GTO.
Come here, girl. Come on. Don't be here.
Straight west, man.
No, I don't have food.
This is where it's happening.
All right, let's see what pops up.
So now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna see, when you're straight west, all right? If you
So
start
this
seeing
repopulates
south signals
how
that are
often?
farther south, then we're gonna
Does
move
it
south.
scroll up or is it, are they static?
You know, I'm not sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They do.
Okay.
Oh, standard message. So we type in a standard message.
Right,
when
when
we-
you select someone that we charge, it fills that in, and this is the message sequence that's gonna automatically.
Okay.
Oh, here
Gotcha.
comes some
Yeah.
stuff. Something finally came.
5 GTO.
There's one little booger there. Nothing in my queue here yet.
What's he, are you guys on 6?
Yeah,
We're on 6 over here. I'm not.
Yeah, we have to stay on 6.
Is it only 6? I thought we had one other frequency.
Yeah, but you guys can't be on the same band at the same time.
Right.
Yeah, but we
And
would.
we're on 40.
Yeah, they're on 40, so we could do 6.
But you have to be,
But you have no other antennas over
Right.
here but 6.
Oh, is that why we stay
yeah,
on
you got
this?
6 too, and,
So are we not doing something right?
no, you're
No,
fine.
no, you're
Oh,
fine.
okay.
No, you're fine.
They just can't do anything.
Your
They
antenna-
can do it at 40.
Yeah.
Well,
There's
your
no- There's no
antenna-
antennas over here for 40. You
Yeah,
have
you
the
guys,
old-
They're all-
you
they're
guys,
good, you're fine.
you guys can jump around a little.
7.3.
There you go, Roger,
EFS.
73, but that's a different guy.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
No, okay.
So I'm looking
Nothing,
for
man. Dead.
GCO. So, it went dead.
All right, turn your.
It's killing me, man.
Double,
You know what was weird?
let's
It was like this
see.
afternoon.
An
it was like
LTX?
crazy.
Well, I
out
know,
here.
You're
but, I
double
mean,
click
but
on
yeah,
your
but
red guy
propagation,
here.
I mean,
Yeah.
this is 6, so.
I mean, it was
Your
it was
lights
like
on.
working on like a commercial fishing boat. It was like, damn, oh, whoa, whoa,
And
whoa,
while
whoa.
you're waiting,
Utah.
And Rick's
while
in
you're
here
waiting,
yelling at me, don't
oh, yeah,
touch it.
Utah.
Where's Utah?
Look
Oh,
over
that's
here
outside.
in your green screen
Wait, six-
and see if it says duplicate.
Right.
13 new states.
And it don't.
Yesterday when I was setting up for field day.
We're up to 106 on digital. That's okay. Is anybody doing CW anymore?
Get 'em?
I don't know what's up there.
No, 7-3.
Oh, the first time we got that
Again,
again.
anything?
Again.
Nothing.
Let's see.
I was happy that we passed up the CW.
Which one's the
station.
Omni antenna, do you know?
I have no idea what they've.
Oh, yeah, let me see, I think the one on the
Get
left.
in here.
No, I just switched right now, John. The one on the left is the Omni, the one on the right is the B on the switch.
We may have to wait for the timing sequence to get together again.
Well, we're all the way down. We're on.
Okay,
how
you're
come it says-
transmitting now.
Oh, okay,
It
good.
can't be, Ralph, it's all the way down, it's on 432.
Oh, did they, oh, wait a second.
So HF6 is up here.
Wait a minute, well,
Oh, how that?
these
I
aren't
haven't touched it.
okay, these aren't the switches that Ruffers and I set up this one. Okay.
No, Dave redid all
Okay,
this.
I can't speak to that.
Well, then I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that might not be labeled right.
Oh,
We can try it.
Go ahead, call them at home, wake them up.
Get back down
Get it
here.
down here, don't be
Right
messing
now.
around.
Yeah, what is this false labeling? What do you want us to do here in the middle of the night? We don't know.
I don't know. I can't imagine he would left that false label, so maybe that is.
It is
although-
false label.
Although, yeah, we've been hitting 6 all day.
Yeah,
It's been
you're
on that, so
you're on
that's.
6 and it's there.
I don't know.
Which
if this
one's
is
the,
a-
oh, I know how we can tell. Is there a label? Coax.
The coax have, some of them have labels on it.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, and everything.
I have no idea.
Should be right up there by the plug.
This stuff.
This is not the time to have no idea.
No.
No, this is exactly the time to have no ideas. It's been a long
Yeah.
day.
I know.
It's dead right now anyway, so we might as well figure
That's
out what's
probably why
what.
it's dead.
Okay, so let me show you how you
Yeah,
do this.
brother.
I
I
got
got
it.
wired.
You need a chair here?
No, no.
Good. This is
So
not
you hit the brake first, okay?
Right.
All right, nothing's
Release the
happening to
brake.
this guy,
Then
so.
you
Hold it
can
down.
start moving.
All right,
Okay.
halt it and go ahead
And
and
after
grab
you get
another
to a
one
direction
here.
you want, lift off this, leave the brake float for a little bit, till the tower.
Anything less than
Oh, okay.
15.
And then release the brake, now you watch, in 5 seconds, the light's gonna go off. There you go.
It has to wait for it to kind
So
of.
then the brake gets engaged.
Hey,
Okay.
Dan. I don't
Makes
think-
sense.
I don't think they met.
Well, they have one set and.
Oh, they may have met, but it
So
might have been on.
I don't have all this stuff.
Ralph, Debbie, Ralph.
Hi, Debbie.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, thank you for assisting on the fogging and other things in there. A crucial,
We're in club right
And
now.
let it set for
Yeah,
like
you gotta-
3 minutes, so that will at least get a
you guys have my,
mics.
that
Yeah, it's
says,
gonna
oh, you
pop up.
really like you when
And
you
then
love the fog.
something.
Leaving a trail.
Yeah.
It's like when a plane goes by, leaving the.
So do you guys have internet in here?
Did he come
Yeah,
in?
we have it.
Outside
There you go.
internet?
You got him.
Let's see.
Roger.
Somebody take a look at it. We can look
You
at
okay?
that. See if anything-
You okay? Got it.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
now,
yeah.
here's the thing. If
Yeah,
it
totally.
don't show
Just
up,
bring up,
then you
We
got
got Eastern Oklahoma.
the information down below.
Well,
It's got Firefox.
Right in the middle.
Just pull up
Above the
PX
green
map.
square,
Is that it?
right in there, you
PSK
gotta type
recorder.
that
Oh,
information.
That would tell
into
us,
there.
right?
Yeah.
That's why you look for.
I know, I worked that, I only use TX.
Last
But
15 minutes.
as long as it shows, oh, so if it doesn't show up
Let's
here,
just
right,
refresh
then you
it.
type it in
Yeah.
here, it'll populate it.
But that's
Yep.
just our people that heard us.
Oh, that's right. This is.
W9V,
Which
just
is
got the one. He just hit.
I use this a lot after you told me about
Yeah,
this.
oh,
no, it's it.
So that's at least you know
Yeah,
that
that's us.
people can hear you. So what do you want me to do?
Okay, so
TX
he
map.
just hit us.
I got him. All right, no, I hit
We're on
him.
the next one.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Rufford did get
Ah.
the internet up. That was
He's
close.
still Illinois though.
So close. There we go.
Putting it down on his data brand. But then again, we've been streaming to YouTube all day.
Oh, I've used this too. I have this book.
Okay, so then
So we
just
want to
go
go
to
to 6
I
meters.
don't
That's
know,
all
I
you
think
can,
I
so you're-
think I
50.
paused
Oh,
something. I was like,
Somebody's already looking at
I
this.
see Eric
So
and
what do you- so then you
I
don't know
got
which way to
that.
point
It
the beam.
isn't
So
supposed to
wait.
be today.
No, that's earlier today.
I know.
This is like grid squares. Oh, there we go. That's it. Just gotta let it load.
Okay,
It
so.
wasn't there
We
before.
only got talking is out here, and the only other guy we got talking is here.
What's that down there? Is
Oh
that-
my gosh, look at that.
So you can either point it, your choices are points, leave it south, or go back to where we were at
Well,
west.
we
and
want to
hope for
go
the best.
south. Can we do like southwest?
Yeah, you can do anything you
I want to do
want.
southwest. and
So
look
that's on a
like
beam,
that.
right?
What?
That's on a beam.
It's on the beam.
Yes, it would be. Probably.
Because
we have.
Well, we don't know. We don't know.
We suspect.
Well,
Really
it is.
doesn't
Turn it
mean-
and see if it rotates, right?
That really doesn't mean they're the only ones talking.
Right.
It just means they're the ones that log.
Well, does anybody have a,
Both of those guys are at log, that they're hooked up to QR or something that's
Okay.
logging it there as well.
Okay.
So then it goes and grabs that data.
But it's not automatic to where they,
It is to the operator if you have it set up. Like if Dave had this set up where we were reporting to QRZ or something else at the same time, then that's where it pulls that data from. Other different kinds of things too that are out there.
okay.
I think he's dead. He's dead to us.
He's dead. You did.
You're dead.
See, because the gray line just passed
So
California, that's why I pointed it west.
Oh, yeah, good idea.
I'm gonna try. I saw that Texas down there. Might as well maybe try to go down southwest first and see what happens.
I should call Mike.
Oh, Big Mike.
Yeah, Mike.
Oh, something came out. There we go. Something.
Hey,
Careful.
Gary,
Also,
when I was
trailer
with
is also on
CW, I got
40.
Jim McDonald.
What does that mean?
They're
You
doing
did?
single
Yeah,
track
N7
band.
US.
And
No,
it's right
wow.
on 40. Doesn't mean anything.
Join
It's
CW?
just that
Yeah.
we have to be
Yeah,
careful. We're
How
not,
cool is that?
I'm like,
cross,
it's Jim.
Cross. Okay.
talking about.
Is that Dave?
It almost sounded like him, didn't it?
Yeah, it did sound like Dave. Hey, Dave, don't leave us without the switches mismarked. So we don't know when he left if he's got us on the Omni or the Beam. We don't even know where
You're not transmitting.
we're
So,
turning the Omni
enable?
and it's not
You gotta
changing.
pick up another-
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
true. He could be changing.
No difference.
Yeah,
So they got
yeah,
him.
that's spinning around. No problem.
Okay, so the other takeaway is we clearly label everything next year.
Yeah, like with
So
the
just
little wire ties with the in bright on them, type of thing, labels.
Well, there's like 5 antennas up there, just and then plus yours.
Well, somebody did label these because I helped him set this up. But
Well, we set it up. Ruffers.
yeah, it was all
Ruffers
labeled. But
did.
the problem is they put it on tape, and like by the time people manhandled the cameras, they were all like white
It
off.
was, yeah, it was my,
They give me the one for
electrical,
6. I'm like, I have no idea which one this is.
it was
Duct
my
tape.
electrical tape with a
This one looks like a
pen.
stick man that lost an arm. Try that. Try that one.
Thank you for all your help.
Yeah, it was my electrical tape with a
Everybody doing
pen.
their thing.
I guess I didn't have a permanent marker and.
Do you have a white pen then, or what kind of what
I see
electric?
some figures
It
are
was,
wrong.
I had orange electrical tape.
No way.
Yeah.
I'll take care of that.
Because when I go out portable, sometimes I use that just for,
Absolutely.
you know,
It's nice seeing you guys.
people that notice things when
Well, the
I.
only thing we gotta do is
got
put that.
Well, that's a good
wires
point. Yeah, you don't want somebody like playing
Put it
frisbee
right
and all
on
of a
the
sudden.
watch on
Yeah,
it, put it right on the
exactly.
back. I mean, like 5 feet off the bike.
It's only my new book I just wrote called "People Are Stupid."
Nobody's gonna.
Yeah, should we go back out there?
When
Yes.
I used to get the orange plastic, it's just
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
about like this here.
Mhm.
So if you're way back in the woods or whatever, you mark tree lines so that if
Oh
you-
yeah, that's a good
if
idea.
you get a deer, I can go back and get the boys and say, hey, help me drag it out.
Well, if you shot it in the kill zone the first time, everybody else chasing it down, it just dropped right there.
See, you can learn
So
something.
I'm doing a few CQ videos right there. So I'm gonna call it out. See what happens.
Lord.
I haven't
Well,
made any.
we were cranking on 6 all day today, so I just think the big
Okay,
is
we'll see you guys.
Take care.
See ya.
Alright. Have fun storming the
So
castle.
is he on the radio?
Yeah, he's talking to,
So did you ask him which
Princess
ones
Bride.
to be?
Sorry.
I haven't touched it, so ask him which antenna we were on.
No, I'm good. That girl is probably the
That's
What are we going on?
what's his name? N9UM. That sounds like there.
yeah, it is, I think.
I finally got to beat him because he cracks me up because he like whereas Dave and a lot of other guys will give you like 6 different choices of like what you should
Idaho.
buy or something. He'll just say flat out. Mark just goes, no, don't listen to
All right,
that.
so Idaho's
I was-
coming in strong.
I remember when we were talking.
He's very-
He's
Like,
very
I
opinionated.
already
He
did
just
it.
tells you directly,
Alright,
what
he's
he- which
actually
is hilarious.
calling us.
Like he was talking,
Yeah.
we were talking about something one day, like 10 feet or something. He goes, go and get yourself an old Radio Shack CB antenna, cut it down, put it on a cookie sheet, and throw it on your roof. And
Oh, I heard that.
That was Mark. That was the guy.
Was
That's,
it?
yes, and then he cracks me up. He's hilarious.
So you think we should bring this in later too if it's gonna rain at the end of the night?
I just like
Oh,
people
yeah.
to tell it like
Well,
it
it's
is.
stuff to get wet.
Or
Is
just
Paul
put it
still
inside.
here?
I mean,
I don't
no,
think
no.
so.
Man, we are getting crap.
Yeah, I would definitely think that.
Why don't I just put it around the
Go
corner
straight.
of the canopy?
So we want to go west, wasn't it?
I guess we're not transmitting anymore.
Turn around again, man.
Oh, we got it. 73.
Yes.
CRW.
Yeah, I told
We
you.
got it.
I
108.
told you it's addicting. People are like,
I
when you try
know.
to explain FT8 to people, like, really? That doesn't
No,
sound-
that's not good.
When
That's not-
I
we
see
don't have
the red
radio.
bar come up, I'm like,
Yes!
oh my god,
Just one more.
Like, you know, I got like some really far context since doing this. You know, like I said, I got, like Slovenia and like,
Oh,
some
yeah.
other weird countries. I'm like, I don't even know where the hell that is. What's that?
Yeah, I know.
It's like all these weird, like, they used to be Russia, but now there's some other kind of Castian or something like that.
Yeah,
It's one
your
of them.
transmit's
So I
on
look it
again.
up on Google. I'm like, what the hell's
Oh,
that?
what?
I've actually looked up on Google for
All right,
LTA
so
a lot.
turn your transmitter on again.
I was telling him, I said, the weird thing is like, I can never like hit, how far the south I've hit is like maybe Alabama or something. The Cuba comes.
Yeah, but
like crazy.
I think they're running power too.
But then, like,
Some
so
of
that
them
makes,
are.
yeah, that makes sense.
What's interesting is I have there's a group that comes on about 11:30 at night, and you can tell they must run.
Are they on 80 meters?
Yeah, they run 1,500 watts, and then they go CQ, CQ, anybody, and then they drop it down. And so now the issue is that they go down to 100 watts or lower.
Yeah.
So did Dave say what's what or no?
Oh, no. He was talking to Mark. NT90WB and ICF. I didn't catch that copy, but are you headed back here or what?
Just about to cover the driveway here.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
Duplicate. Oh,
Well, then tell
John,
him, put it,
you-
we need a piece of paper of what's what on that switch. So you
Someone-
guys
I
know.
know, he might have labeled that or not, I don't know. I have no idea.
We don't know.
You mean, okay, let me check
Because
with
he was
that.
over at the switch,
He
so
has some
maybe he was
questions
just
on
sitting
the
here.
antenna, but you'll be able to solve it. So you're saying
He
the
redid
side's at
this because he
31?
wanted it up on this
and,
nice thing, and
that joint is
I can
missing?
see his point with that too, that it's better than just having switches laying willy-nilly around all
Well,
over the
I
place.
know, but he wasn't ready to go at 1 o'clock.
Okay, I'll let Gary know. We'll see you in a couple. That would be nice, yeah. He said that the signs are missing, do we know that?
What do you mean the signs are
At
missing?
Edgebrook and, Bay and Edgebrook and 31.
What do you mean it's missed?
He said he couldn't see them. He's honestly just coming up now.
Uh-oh, the club took him.
You wonder. You never know.
Well,
Some being
Look out for the wire.
Oh, he's good.
Well, there seems to be some dissension between
I don't think
the
there is.
regular.
I'll write down that.
Yeah, I got it.
Side.
But you know what? They were sitting on their thumbs that we're going to do it.
Well, you know, they said specifically, they did it in the meeting.
Were they
They
gonna
called-
do it?
They called a vote, nobody was
Yeah,
interested except
so
for
they're not
Joe
gonna do
and
it.
I, and they said, okay, I guess that settles it, we're not doing it, so I was like,
All of a sudden, here we are doing one, and all of a sudden they're going to do one.
yeah. You know, I said
Whatever.
too, I said, although I have to.
Then the goofy thing is I sign up for the food on their list. and
You thought it was for this.
I thought it was this group. So then I put a thing out there, pick
So
one.
you need to go up to Richmond or wherever they were at, or Harvard, and
Eat their food?
Go get your 2 hot dogs.
Yeah. And sub sandwich.
All right. Garbage, eh?
Garbage day. Thank you, sir.
Is that me?
Thank you, Joe. I'm sorry, thank you, JoJo.
Ah.
Uncle Joe to you.
Uncle JoJo. God, 6 is like, what happened? I know, I'll tell you, I think we could do something else at this station because it's the HF, but I don't know what. I guess I could pull up the website. see, what the rules are. I'm too lazy. Plus, I wouldn't even know where to look.
Well,
I didn't even do any phone today. I knew I was
doing any phone. Well, obviously. But this is fun.
Like, yeah, some people, I know, like I said, when you try to explain to people, like, really, that's it? Some guys really hate this. They're like, oh, this ain't really. I was like, yeah, they were arguing on you weren't around, I don't think, one day, but they were arguing about it. And they're like, oh, that's not really, you're not doing anything, and blah, blah, blah. And Dave said, okay, so when the bands are dead, and, there's nobody to talk to and rant you with, he said, what do? Just shut the radio off? And that started a whole shitstorm.
Well, then, you know what?
But this you can do. You can find a band any time of the day and do this, and there'll be somebody out there.
You know what? In an emergency situation, your standard message could be blah, 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 and blah, 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 hurricane. You send help.
Well, there is a way to send. There is a way to send like a text message through this. Dave showed me that, but I don't remember how to do it. Uh-oh. What happened?
Just close the cover.
Oh, I'm just sleep now.
You'll be okay. I'll come back up. I was trying to just close it a little bit so it wouldn't do that. Do I have to turn it back on again, or it should go?
Yes,
on?
you have to turn it back on.
Oh, see, you don't have to turn it back on.
Over the left-hand corner.
Which left-hand corner?
Which left? On top.
Where? Hit this?
Yes.
That's the button? Like I said.
Huh.
Back. Huh. Yeah.
Huh.
Huh.
I got Burns doing that now.
Huh. Or Dave, when he doesn't have any more answers, interesting. I noticed. Like what you see, I don't care. Uh-oh. What's the password on this? W9VB.
6893.
6893. Is that any significance to that number?
Maybe.
Oh, they were confused over here about. I don't want to close this again. About the switcher. Did you label this switcher the way it actually is?
No.
Oh, okay.
I just took it off my desk.
So if we click this over to 6 meters, that's not
But
going
what
to
I
be
did
6.
do on the outside one, the Yagi is on the bottom
Okay.
and the loop is on top.
All the way on the top, all the way up to the top, or
Yeah.
just one above the Yagi?
Well, it's a 4-position switch and there's only 2 antennas being used, and those are the.
Oh, there, I see. You got it up there. Okay, I got it up at the top. Oh, because they were asking, like, oh, maybe we should switch antennas. Well, and then they're like, well, how do we know we're on the Yagi? And I said, well, it's been working great all day. I just think that, personally, I keep moving the antenna around, but I just think because we're on the Yagi right now, right? That's the direction.
Is there a way to check 6-meter propagation?
Yeah, here.
On
that website.
I thought so.
I just did that. Here, you can see. Let's see if I have it pulled up still.
No, I mean like map. Yeah, like the map.
Yeah, this is DX Maps. What did you say? 6 meters?
You're on 6 meter, right?
Yeah. So hang on, let me load it up again. Yeah, we checked. This is what we said where we saw there was only like Texas and California. So yeah, wait for a minute for it to load.
So there's aside from 2 meters, it's almost like 2 meter where you see where all the hot.
Yeah, well that's this one. I had it up here. Is that net time? No, that ain't it. This one, the daily reception reports on. This just shows who's hearing you. So where you're getting out to. So we're getting out to all this in like I could refresh this. But like in the last 15 minutes, this is all the places that can hear us.
With all the flags on it.
Right, that's everybody can hear us.
That's cool.
I use this a lot, like when I'm doing FGA, just to get an idea what's going on. Sometimes, and then you can. There's pull downs for different bands. So like if you're like, well, what band do I start on? But here, this is this is what is like going on now. Transmit. So like Texas, and then out here, out west. And I've why does that did that? That's crazy. Anyways, it was just like down Texas and then out west California. That's it. And I tried aiming the antenna southwest. We didn't get anything. I tried aiming the antenna direct west right now, and there's a little bit activity. Oh, 89.
Hey, look at his back.
Howdy. Excuse me?
I gotta at least make something. I didn't even try it.
Which way are you going?
He probably wants a chair back. I'm sure that's coming. Oh, there we
Oh.
go. He's ready for the all-nighter.
Now we know whose coffee.
Yeah,
it
you
is.
fill the mug, or do you just stick your mouth under there?
No, the funny thing is, I drink coffee
All night, don't
because I
you?
like the taste of it.
Yeah.
I do like
It doesn't do anything for my
Staying awake.
staying awake.
I gotta be honest, if I'm
I-
tired enough, even if I drink coffee, I can still go to sleep.
I actually had a dimple in my bone from carrying a coffee cup in my early days.
Come on.
Sounds like a boss thing. I hope people get.
That's how it
It's
was.
like coffee
Oh,
sticks.
negative 16. Let's see if I got them.
See if this one's a dude.
Did you give him the lowdown?
Who? Rob?
Yeah.
We just told him to sit down. And just
Ethan,
start pressing.
yeah.
We just said sit down and just start pressing things. See what happens.
Yeah, I broke 100. I was the one.
Actually, believe it or not, you know who basically trained?
Duplicate.
Yeah, it's a duplicate also. Joe actually showed Rob, because I was over here doing this, showing somebody else.
Look at it. Now you're an Elmo.
Here, look. Elmo Jojo. It almost sounds like a rapper name.
Uncle Joe to you.
Uncle Elmo Jojo. MC Jojo.
We finally figured it out. He's not a cousin. He's my
Cousin-in-law.
nephew. It's my nephew.
Oh, God help me. I don't think I have any uncles alive anymore, though, to be honest.
You guys didn't want the fan on anymore?
You know what's getting cool? And the bugs are, after like 9 o'clock, we start to see growth. So I'm not getting, it's a little bit less on the wall too.
That's a dude.
I'm turning the fan on. Mosquitoes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just CQ. Oh, wait. No, I got MVA. That's a duplicate, so I don't need that. I'm going to do a CQ on this, because now it's getting busy.
I got a light somewhere over there for another light.
Oh, I turned it off earlier because it was like on. Or, oh, that one.
No, I got a different light. I brought another one.
Like, want your comfy chair back?
We had something like hanging
No,
overhead.
you got a hot streak going. Go ahead.
Not really.
I got a great chair over here.
These guys have been killing it on 40, but I said this is the actually now's about the time of night you could probably go to 80 and get a lot of stuff.
Oh,
done.
Rob's doing good. He's up to 109.
Where?
No,
Where does it show 109 for us?
What top?
You.
What do you mean?
the number
Yeah,
on the
we're
left
sure-
side of the log.
Oh, digital context. So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
us together.
That's us.
86?
Yeah.
Or it says RAC?
It's almost 186 more than last year.
Oh, really? When you said damn, I thought you meant damn, we're like, it sucked.
So, but you know, you gotta wonder how the national standings are. This FT8 is so freaking huge now.
Wait till next year when they have FT4.
Yeah.
It'll be
Oh, is it the next
faster.
big thing?
What is FT4?
It's a new
It could be
standard.
another like FT8, but it's faster, I guess.
Really?
Yeah. Is it still gonna be like this, just making QSOs and not communicating? How do you can't send a message though, like if it's down here, right? You can,
You know, put the cursor right in front of that call.
which one? Okay. Oh, this call?
Yeah,
Okay.
right click on it. Send text.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can send text. That's what I was trying to tell you
That's
earlier.
cool.
So,
If they're online.
So where do you do that? Here?
What are you doing?
JT alert. Put the cursor in front of the call in blue
Where?
in JT alert.
Oh, down here.
Yeah. And then right click. Send text message.
And then what does that do?
it'll pull up a
Go ahead.
box. You'll see.
If they're online, there's a green circle. Looks like
Oh.
online.
All right, so they're not. So it means they're dead.
Right.
So they're dead to us.
I didn't even.
You're dead to me.
You're so dead to me.
What pops up a green circle?
So,
I
Dave.
didn't notice that. It's like text message, a call sign.
So why would it? Why would it show here where we try and hit them if they're not online? What's that
Because
happen?
you're not making QSOs through online. It's just everything goes through. You're going through the antenna. You're just using a computer to run the software. So I think people misunderstand that FT8 you're making contacts through the internet. You're not.
No, it's still through
You're just, instead of talking on the radio, you're just
But
doing it
most
through
fieldday
stuff.
sites aren't gonna have internet access.
Did you get enough cookies for everybody?
No, it's gonna be
Oh, is that what it is?
Cheese? Velveeta cheese.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
Velveeta.
Wait a minute. I got to clear up something here.
That's what he said, Velveeta too. I'm like,
When we're transmitting,
Right,
we are transmitting via radio.
correct.
yeah.
Did you? I thought you said you're transmitting via the internet.
No.
If you click on that
I
call,
never said that.
Yeah.
you right click on it, it brings up,
Oh yeah, if you want to send a
The box.
text, if you want to send it like an actual text message to that person, that has to go through the internet.
Okay.
So, but all this making QSOs and stuff, that's all through the radio.
Okay, Dave. In our box 5, we have not made contact with anybody in Arkansas. AR, right?
box 5.
Zone 5.
Zone 5.
Yeah, nothing for
In other
Arkansas.
words,
It's red.
you still have Arkansas left.
Yes.
Okay, now, is there a way that I can click on Arkansas and only get
Filter it?
and only get CQs from people in Arkansas?
Now or from your home station?
Well,
Either one.
anytime,
Right after you-
either time.
You can set up macros. Like I've got macros to call every state.
Wasn't
Yeah.
that a bone of contention in setting up FTAs like macros?
Doesn't
Setting
it?
up macros? Yeah, set up, so you can go, let.
Well, yeah,
do
it's
it.
like I changed, like down here, right there, you got CQFD. That number 5 has a drop down, if you notice.
Oh! Thanks, 73. Okay.
And right now, those are the only 2 that's enabled right now.
So
But
these are all macros?
You can add your own.
These are all they call macros?
Yeah,
These are
but that's
macros.
provided by the
Okay.
software.
That's a general standard message.
Yeah.
Or you could call a CQ. Yeah, you could call a CQ out for a certain grid or whatever. Like I was telling Rob about that earlier. Some people today you don't really see that because it's field day and everybody's just want to just get QSOs, but you'll see people pop up and you'll see like a grid square number, or sometimes you'll see a state. Maybe they're looking for a certain state or country.
Are these right too?
And that's what I was
So
saying.
there's no green, but
Correct.
but he hit me here.
Right?
So, but shouldn't he be green?
No, only if he has internet access.
Oh,
So he
okay.
doesn't have internet to.
Because this is sent by internet.
Okay.
I was gonna switch, but nobody wanted to touch any of the switches, so we can go to 2. We can do 2
Yeah.
also. Oh, I thought it was 10.
So make
meter?
one contact then too.
Should we
So
try
is
2
it-
now? The 6 is dead. It's nothing's going on.
So is there extra points for different bands? Like 2 meter, you're local. You're not gonna.
Right, well, this is VHF, so we have 6 or 2.
Yeah.
And 6 or 2 is only 1 point.
It's only 1 point.
220, 432 is 2 points.
Do you want me to try 2?
The higher you go, the more points you get.
Which antenna can we use for 2?
But,
Do we have to switch antennas if we go to 2?
no, you don't, no, you have to switch because it's automatic in the radio. Just go to,
No, I meant, but don't we have to hit the antenna switch or 2, or is it just?
right, but it's got the same loop and Yagi that the 6 meter does.
Oh, okay, that's what I meant. Yeah. Okay.
One is already set for whatever,
Well, let's go to 2 and see what's going on. Maybe.
144, 174.
I know. So how many points per
Try to get the
40
2 and see if
meters?
it's-
1.
1?
Oh, we're doing okay.
Then what about 80?
80 through 10 is all
Yeah,
one.
noise WR.
It's what?
1 point.
So-
CW, 2 points. The phone is 1.
Okay, now
You're
I thought
asking, yeah,
Jen
digital.
said digital was 2.
It's,
Any digital on any band?
yeah, as long as they're not interfering.
All right, we're
You
gonna
just
see some
can't have
weather
2.
in about an hour.
Okay.
Okay, we can close those doors.
I can always,
That's coming from the west.
or I can just go sleep in my car.
I parked right behind here because they've got lights over on the barn. It'll shine right in like last year.
Oh, good point. All right, park on the other side.
Well, in that case,
I was gonna say,
I might
well,
park
I'm
on the
gonna
other side of you
go
then.
move my car.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Move it down here closer so I can run faster.
I'm gonna do that, 'cause that makes too much sense. All right, then.
You should check the map and see what's going on too. I have the map pulled up there, yeah. Why is this small again? How do I get that bigger? From Control Plus? This was 6 earlier, so we gotta do 144, right? There it is.
Nothing in the end, that's for sure.
Yeah. Hard shape. Wow, look at that. We got nothing. Oh, in Florida. Let's see, I had this pulled up too. Let's just for giggles, let's go over there. 2 meters and see if we do. Although we haven't been doing anything, so no one's gonna hear us, right? That's just so one. It's so silly. So,
It was the same as last year, you know, you'd have 6 meter wide open all week and then field day comes.
well, it was 6 meter. I'm telling you, when I was in here earlier, it was, and Rick was in here with me. It was crazy. It was like fishing, like a commercial fishing. I was like, you're like, oh, there's another one, there's another one. And we were cranking them out left and right. Should I aim south maybe and see if we can get something in Florida?
Go to view,
Here.
that's bad. Stats.
Perfect.
How many digits?
Digital 110 total. Well, see, we were kicking ass. We had 53 on there's your 1 up to
25.
24. We got 195 total.
See, we're kicking CW guys?
I don't think. Well, somebody brought. I was like, yeah, we passed CW, but I don't think anybody's over there operating CW right now. After that, I think that one guy left.
Oh, Ron?
Yeah. You were here when we once Rob sat down here. Him and Joe over there, they got us past the 100 mark.
That's why we don't like one on the cable.
But look at, man, I was kicking ass on 6 earlier. 53. Actually, I'm the only one on 6, ain't I?
Wonder if Ralph is doing digital over there.
This is nice. They give you the percentage of like what all those. I think that's a percentage of what you're. So we got like 51 on phone. Like 51% or 20 meters. These guys might bring up 40 meters. Oh, they have. Oh, plus you got phone on. You had phone on 40 earlier, probably. Can we do phone at this station, or we got to do FTA?
We have to do, no, we can do phone, 6 meter phone.
But there ain't gonna be nothing out there, probably. But after I looked at the map, so there's no.
We're gonna see it on the map, there's not gonna be anything.
Right, but there's no point in doing it. Look at this. This is just. I guess I can go get my own cookies. I don't think he's gonna bust. I don't think he's gonna bust out here anytime soon.
I stole those from my wife.
There's like a whole box of Milanos or something over there.
Where are we pointing?
We are pointed west, due west. Maybe should we try south? Maybe because those there's like a Florida and like Louisiana down south.
Yeah.
Worth a try. I'm just gonna go. Should I go southeast or just direct south?
We're pretty direct south.
Go over to direct south. Yeah, Gary showed me how to work this.
That's tricky.
Rick was telling me to
Dan?
do it, but he wouldn't let me see.
Is your any your crock pots? Are you worried about them getting wet?
Probably should put
We
them.
could put them underneath here.
Yeah, that'd be good. Let's
Alright.
do that. I can go do that. Let's go. Let's see. Come on. There we go. Let's see if there's a maybe I should go clean up my own mess. Oh, fuck me. Oh.
Yep.
What?
Help being home.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna come help.
That's right.
Yeah, that one, well, I gotta be careful the bottom of that one
Yeah,
falls
I saw.
out. I gotta.
Is the box out there too?
What box?
For the Grok box.
I didn't bring a box. Did you bring a box?
I brought it.
Oh, he brought a box. Dave's has a box. There's just something no animals get in there. Wait, was pissed that I brought everything with.
Oh, okay.
No box?
I don't know. Where did you put it?
Oh, we threw that out, put a bunch of beer cans in there. Dave, you're not laughing.
What's that?
I said, we threw that out, put a bunch of beer cans in there. Now we're gonna have to answer to your wife, huh?
No, we can't use the box. It's got Chex Mix in it. I got your box, Dave.
Okay.
Rival.
Hey, I got your box right here.
Got your
I was
box.
waiting for that.
Right here, pal.
Remember, you got your box? Ready.
Wait, let's make sure the camera's down here again. Well, I think a good chef. You've earned it.
Now, the reason my wife made this for me, because this thing has a tendency to fall over.
Ah. You have to order a custom cup for my wife.
Wow, almost 400.
All right. So what's the generator powering?
Air power.
Powering this,
All right. We should probably fill it up with gas if it's going to rain for a while, right?
Coffee pot for sure.
Yeah, fuck the fucking radio.
Alright.
if power goes out, then the laptop should stay on. And I'm seeing nothing on 2 meters.
It's,
Oh, here we go, Germany. Let's try it.
Yeah, rub it in our face, Joe.
Real ham operators work the hard bands like 6. Oh, I think we have more 6 than 40.
I'm glad to hear that. Come on. I'm listening. Come on, give me 73.
Just funny you were going, Jen was in here, we were talking about FT8. It's like, oh, it's fun, especially when the thing pops up red. Oh my god, I got
She's gonna be a tough old gal.
Oh, that's a great. I'm away and the dog's on my side of the bed.
Oh.
Look at this bullshit. Fucker takes over. Asshole.
How's Mike feeling?
Mike? Oh, man. Him personally, though, I guess he's doing okay. And he's recovering from his problems, but I think the whole window thing's taking its toll. You know, he wants to include her and stuff, and you know, like family things and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, didn't tell me I was going to ask, but he was going to bring her up to Uncle Dale's today, but it's like, Uncle Dale's house doesn't have a wheelchair ramp or anything, so how the hell is he going to get her up on the, he was like, oh, we'll put her on the deck. It's like, and Lynn's like, that's great, who's going to do it? So, well, although if the twins were up there, Tommy's kids, those guys are huge, so they probably could lift her up. But, you know, I know this is going to sound crappy, but like,
He needs
that's that's fine, but at some point you have to accept the hand that you got dealt. And I'm not saying it's gonna be a fair hand. Like my mom, my dad's dementia is getting really bad. So my mom can't do a lot of stuff.
Crap, you got it on both sides. of you.
Yeah, and I might have to go down to Arizona in like a hurry. So my mom has accepted like they can't do stuff anymore because she's got to be there with him. I mean, he's able to move around and stuff, and he kind of slips in and out. So sometimes he's there, and then like she said towards nighttime, which Lynn was telling me when she worked in memory care, it happens that especially if like dementia patients like that at nighttime they slip even more out of it. She said it's some kind of syndrome.
During the time of the day?
Yeah, like at nighttime it happens.
So
a
they
lot.
get up and they walk out then?
Well, they just start, like my dad forgets where the refrigerator is and stuff like that. It's so, but my mom has accepted, because I told her, she was like, kind of, and I said, well, here's your choices. You don't want to go into you guys don't want to do like assisted living or something. And I said, that's fine with me. I can respect that,
Yeah.
because my parents.
Let me ask you a question. Dave, when I get several reds or someone's trying to,
Call you.
yeah, do I just give up after a while?
Well.
Oh, you already clicked on it?
Did you?
I clicked on it, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because he might have saw you, and then conditions changed or something, or he's sleeping or whatever. So anyway, that's what I was gonna say. Like my mom's accepted her, position and what happened. It's and I don't think Mike, at least thank God he put her in a home because she was just violent and mean.
I remember you saying that.
Well, she took out Lynn, Kay, and Sue, all three of them.
Whoa.
With one good arm only. It's like, Lynn's a nurse. She knows how to handle. Well, Linda took a swing at her and hit her, and then she said, if you do that again, you better. She told her, she said, if you do that again, you better make it count, sister, because I'm putting you down. It's like, and Lynn doesn't get pissed like that. She's got a pretty high boiling point, so I was surprised. Yeah, it's, and then I got the crap with work going on, although I did get the good news that it's going back to the arbitrator July 10th, I think it was, so.
Well, that's a positive thing, that.
I'm trying to be positive, because at least
it'll
something's
be-
rolling,
It'll be something in the middle. They won't be happy and you won't be happy.
Oh, we've already hit that, we've been to the arbitrator like twice already before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, this was, they sent me to the court appointed a doctor. I went to see him, and he said, yeah, you do have a tear in your shoulder. I don't recommend surgery because you're going to lose range of motion. That was his, and he said you better go back. You definitely have problems in your upper back. So you need to have that looked at. I think that's the more serious issue. What's up?
You know how to change the frequencies? You show up here.
Oh, I think I stumbled upon it one day. Okay.
Frequencies there.
Okay.
Well, these are the actual field day frequencies we're supposed to be using.
Bob, do you need any more help?
No, you guys focus.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm just gonna secure a couple things just to make sure we stay dry.
But so then I went back to the spine doctor, and this guy, he knows how to deal with these people. So he said, it's funny. He just like sighed, when he read the letter and stuff, and he's like, sometimes it's hard to be the smartest guy in the room. And he goes, I know how to write up. I'm going to write up a rebuttal to them. He goes, I know how to write these things up. He said, I will handle this. So I called my attorney this week. He said, yeah, he did send a letter. He said it was pretty clearly written, and their attorney has balked a little bit. Well, we don't want to pay for surgery or something. And he said, and he goes, and the guy, because the judge sent me to like the head of orthopedics at Northwestern, and my guy is the head of orthopedics at Loyola. So they're saying, well, our guy is like an expert in his field, and he's like, so's my guy. So now they're going.
Now they're playing who's more of an expert.
Right, and my attorney said he thinks this time they go before the arbitrator or maybe before, he says he thinks they're just gonna throw me a settlement. And he's gonna push for me to get at least surgery on something, you know. But like I told Lynn, I said, you know, if the settlement was enough to cover surgery, like if I had to pay cash for it.
Take my head, please.
Yeah, no, honestly, I mean, and it's enough, you know, to get like enough money for, you know, and then, you know, they're not gonna, they tell me I have to resign, you know, but I get enough money out of that and can have enough money to pay for surgery, I'd go. Plus with my dad, I might have to resign anyways, because I might have to get down to Arizona. I already looked into transferring to Phoenix, and the waiting list is like 10 years long, so that ain't gonna happen.
Oh, for, with,
Yeah, where I'm at, I can put in for a transfer to Phoenix, but I'll never get it. And, you know, because a lot of guys kind of go down there right when they're almost ready to retire
retired?
and live out like do their last like 5 years down there.
Did they pay for the move?
Mm-mm.
No?
Years ago, when we started expanding before UPS bought us out,
Yeah.
we expanded into Texas. And they said, yeah, we need experienced drivers going on there. So I told my terminal manager, I said, I want to look into going to Texas, because I was looking at houses. This is like, I don't know, 15 years ago. And houses were like dirt cheap down there. So I said, I'd like to go to Texas, but I really don't want to go to like Dallas, Fort Worth, because I don't want to go from one big city to another big city. I'd rather go to Austin or El Paso or something. And I don't want to go to Houston either, because it's another big city, plus it's the humidity capital of the world. So he told me, he said, he said, I don't want you to leave. You're like one of my better guys. And I said, well,
Your boss said that?
yeah, he was pretty cool. This was when I had cool bosses. All right, or so I thought. I said, well, can you look into it for me? I'm gonna put in for one. Oh, okay. So he gets, you know, and then he never got back to me. So I said, what happened to Texas? You know, and can I transfer to Texas? Oh, it's not as busy as I thought it was gonna be down there. They don't need drivers. Then the next terminal manager comes in, who I really got along good with. He said, well, that's a bunch of BS. Not only were they begging for drivers down there, they were dropping trailers at people's houses in their driveway and said, fill up the trailer and we will move your stuff down there for free.
No way.
And I was like, son of a... Which lesson learned, just go over your boss's head.
Cheese and crackers,
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think I said that.
I did that, and that, my boss, my district manager got so ticked off. Basically, what it came down to is I wanted to reward one of my first level managers. We were being overbilled by millions. And I looked at
Was this
the-
at AT&T?
Yeah. Now, I looked at the numbers, and she looked at the numbers and said, hey, there's something wrong here. Do some more research on this. Well, this was by Western Electric. Now, at one time, we were like this, but after the divestiture, we were like this, you know, separate company. And so anyway, as it turned out, she found what the issue was in the overbilling, turned it into, I forget what department, and they went through and checked out a whole lot of things. And so I wanted to give her a bonus mid-year. And this female district manager who didn't like me in the first place, she says,
like you.
not gonna do that. That's what she gets paid for, to do that. And so I went over ahead to the division manager, and I said, hey, I got this situation. Told him what I just told you, and he said, by all means, put her in for it, because there was a program for that. So put it in there, and we'll send it up the line. And basically, they pull all of these papers together, and there is a vice presidential committee that looks over them, and they rank them.
Well, second, guess what?
She came out number one.
I bet your boss really didn't like that, huh?
She came out number one. There was a 5-minute discussion on it. Not only did she come out number one, But she and I both got a private dinner with the president of AT&T.
Get out of here. That's hilarious.
And so when
Well, she probably saved them like so much money that the bonus was like nothing to them.
the bonus was peanuts.
Yeah,
It
compared
was
to the
the
amount of money.
principal, because she put up with so much crap, the rest of the group didn't like her.
Did they fire the boss?
No, because she was a vice president's daughter. There was no way anybody was gonna touch her.
No, the one who
No, she was. The
Oh.
boss was the vice president's daughter.
Yeah, that
And that's what carried her up to this level.
Nepotism.
I was just to say nepotism goes a long way in the
Yes, it
business
does.
world.
It's not what you do, it's who you know.
Well, you know, my old terminal manager that kind of got me all into the mess that I'm in now because he lied. He got transferred down to Memphis, which was a real poop hole, and then somebody said that I don't know if you saw it in the news, but somebody stole a bunch of guns out of there, and they brought them up to Chicago here. They stole them out of in a like a Ryder truck. They just backed up to the dock.
I
and
saw
looked.
that.
Yeah, that's our company.
No way.
Yeah, that was UPS. And the guy backed up like a Ryder truck to the dock, and they just got on the forklift and loaded up like a whole truck full of guns. So then the TM, who's my old TM down there, he says they asked him like how many got stolen. You know, corporate asked him. Oh, it's only like a pallet or two, and it was a whole truckload, a whole straight truckload. So that's like I don't know if you're really packing them in, you could probably get about 12, 14 pallets on there, depending how big it is.
Well,
So-
six